Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to How Reroll. Happy Halloween, everybody, and happy Monday. Yes, it's a little bit of a different crew tonight, as we bring to you a exciting episode of Whose Roll Is It Anyway? An amalgamation of a popular game show and our version of D&D. So I am your game master tonight, as well as your dungeon master and your host, Gorbad. Going around the room, top left, Dragon Spooker, who do you have tonight?
Hey guys, I'm going to be playing an arcane trickster, I guess if I want to use correct grammar, named Maxie Dean.
Alrighty. Shagit, what have you got for us tonight?
Hey guys, I play Spanky True Flight, a Battlemaster warrior who loves a hand crossbow.
Alrighty. And most of you know who poor old Yoda is by now.
Whoa.
Co-creator of Tortured Earth. Who are you playing, Yoda?
I am playing a gnome going by the name of Beatsby Tree. And I think he's a warlock. Or a fighter. Or a warlock fighter.
It's kind of like a club lock.
He's a club lock.
A club lock.
He's a club lock.
And what's up, Jeep? And finally, and by no means least, we have joining us Evil Squeegee. Who do you have tonight?
Today I'm going to be playing a gnome necromancer. I'm going to be playing a lot of Jameson is what I'm going to be playing today. It's like a gnomish necromancer called No More Drumpf.
No More Drumpf. Alrighty. So if you guys have not yet guessed, they are all playing gnomes. Every character is indeed a gnome this evening.
I feel the need to insist that though we are all playing gnomes, whatever we do, I guarantee we're going to be doing it bigly.
That's right. It's all going to be big. Big it up.
It's all going to be bigly.
Alrighty. So, so you know Dragon Spooker, you know Shaggy, you know me. Most of you know poor old Yoda. He's been around for a good while now. Co-creator of Tortured Earth role-playing game. Game designer, creator extraordinaire. If you haven't yet seen us playing Tortured Earth on the show, you should. It's up on YouTube, although don't watch it now. Watch it another time. But he's an avid gamer himself, and I managed to drag him out for this fiasco tonight. Evil Squeegee, if you are not following Evil Squeegee, RPG Guru, 20 months in a row, and worth every penny. Thanks for resubscribing.
Thanks, buddy.
Give that man some hype and some love. Spam your hype, spam your rollies. And Evil Squeegee as well. Thank you for that, my friend. Now you've subbed, you can leave. No.
Okay, I'll be here.
I'll be here for 5 more seconds. I put it up in chat there, but let me copy and paste it because it kind of just got lost in amongst all the hype. There it is. So if you guys are not familiar with Evil Squeegee, he plays D&D a lot on his own private channel. I'm going to put it up there in a second when the hype's gone out. Phantom57, thank you for hitting the resub button, my friend. Worry about your own damn... And Jeep, thank you as well. Yeah, Phantom says, worry about your own damn pants. And Jeep says, as always, beep beep. So yes, keep the spam and love going for those guys that are hitting that resub button. We appreciate you guys, we really do. If you have not yet done so, I thoroughly encourage you to follow right there, twitch.tv/Evil Squeegee. It's in chat. Throw the guy a follow. Check him out. He plays a lot earlier. Most of his are morning streams. So what is your scheduled time, sir?
We go live every single day at 10 a.m. EST. Show usually goes until 1 p.m. EST, although on occasion we've been known to get ourselves so thoroughly entrenched in the worst possible encounters that we can't climb out for an extra hour or two.
Been there.
On Saturdays we go live at 4.
Right, there you go.
And I just want to say, I was a part of an Everdeep stream we did like a month and a half ago, and your Everdeep streams are by far the most fun I've ever had. Sans, not with these guys on How We Roll. I mean, I'm not like, It was more fun. Actually, it's more fun. Than what
Y'all heard this. You heard this, right, Spook? That's all right. You know how
I heard it.
That's okay. This is really easy to deal with.
It's hard to compete with.
He's shuttered.
Corvette.
He's done. He's done. We'll just shutter him right now. All right. So in fact, if you this is a little bit of a different format than the one we did first time because we're going to show it up a little bit more. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be very chat interactive, so stick around because much like on Whose Line Is It Anyway, most of the feedback of what these guys are going to be doing is going to come from chat. So I'm going to be asking you guys to throw suggestions at us. I'm going to pick those suggestions at random and hurl them at 95 miles an hour attached to a baseball at our cast, and we're going to see how they can do. Very improv. They're going to feel very silly at times.
All the time, man. All the time.
Hey, welcome to our world.
Ever.
Did you see what I just did? Like, let's be
Right? So what we're going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and just so you guys can bet on who is going to roll the first 20 of the night. I'm going to add a couple of new names to the pool here. We're going to add poor old Yoda, and we're going to add evil Squeegee. Now, of course, if you know by now, Shagget will roll a 1. So save your money.
Don't worry. I can tell you who's going to win. It's going to be me. I've got the best rolls. I've got the best rolls. I'm going to talk to the right people and get the right rolls with the best dice. All right.
All right. Well, guys, here you go. Start the betting. So who's going to roll the first natural 20 of the night? Minimum bet 1, maximum bet 500. Exclamation point bet. Listen to the words. 0 for Spook, 1 for Shagget, 2 for poor old Yoda, and 3 for evil Squeegee. 0 for Spook, 1 for Shagget, 2 for poor old Yoda, 3 for evil Squeegee. Get your bets in. You have 7 minutes to do so. So there we go.
Can I talk just for a second about a little tradition that we have on How We Roll?
Absolutely, please do it.
Okay, so as you know, Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
It is tradition, apparently, or it's becoming tradition, that every Halloween or every time we have to do some costume or get up, that I go the cheap route. I go the, silly, really badly done arts and crafts for like a second grader kind of route. Right?
Absolutely.
I also want you guys to realize that on the last campaign we did called Wrath of the Fallen, I played Amlin Sin, a tiefling warlock of 20 charisma. He's supposed to be a beautiful tiefling. And this is for you, Grant. Whenever people asked what does he look like, we said he looks like you. Because you're a beautiful man. So
a beautiful man.
You're a beautiful man. I worked really hard on this. And I have a costume. I'm not just like dressed here like this. So I want you to meet Emlyn Sin.
Oh man, it's awesome.
There he is. This is what
it is so good. It is so good.
I worked really hard on this.
He worked harder on that than a third grader does on a social studies project. I'm telling you, all day he's been working on that.
Jesus.
Yes. So
When did I make that face? When did that happen?
It doesn't really matter when. You just know it was on the internet, and that's all that matters.
Oh man, that's amazing!
Be warned, kids. If you pull a face on the internet, even if it's on a live show, at some point someone will screen cap it.
Shit.
So so there you go. Periodically, I expect we'll see that just pop up anytime we need to get Grant into the shiggles.
Or when he does his drunk thing too much,
Right?
I just like loom it up,
That's it.
Like-
So things that you're going to hear tonight. You guys will hear this sound a lot. If you hear that sound, it means shut up. If you're a player, shut up. Because basically you just got buzzed out. There'll be various games that we're going to play that will incorporate the use of that. And when you hear that, you're going to need to just be quiet. At least at that precise moment. It'll probably signal either you just screwed up or it's the end of a game. But in any case, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. It's going to be a very tongue-in-cheek, kind of silly stream, just so you know. We're not going the whole, ooh, let's all be spooky, although we have a Halloween-themed adventure. But yeah, there's going to be some mischief afoot, and I think everyone's going to have a lot of fun. Bets are still coming in. Notice I didn't choose no one will roll a 20. I should have done, and I didn't. So one of you better roll a 20 or chat's going to be pissed.
I got this. I'm telling you, I am on top of this. All right, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge.
Gonna be huge. Now you sound like Christopher Walken. It's gonna be huge. Made my cowbell. So yeah, but but we're gonna kick things off here in just a second. All right, as soon as these bets are over. I don't have a super fun animated video for you, although we have a new one coming up very soon for Mindenbrook Sorrows. Sorry, now you've got. I was wanting to say Mindenbrook Horrors. I'm like, wait a second, what?
It's a mouthful. It's a mouthful.
Yeah, Mindenbrook's Sorrow is the new campaign that's going to be starting November 10th. We're already all over the place, man.
Can you tell we talk for a living? Like,
right, that's it.
That's what we actually. We are professional talkers.
We're really good.
It's how we roll non-commercial. There you go.
The best. It's tremendous.
All right. Well, while that is rattling down, I'm going to give you the synopsis of tonight's mini one-shot adventure. As you know, we have 4 gnomes: an arcane trickster, a necromantic wizard, a warrior, and we also have a warlock. A club lock, as we're calling him. Like a blade lock, but he doesn't use blades, he uses the club. Okay. You are all members of the Gnomish Acquisitional Secret Society, Pride of the Gnomish Empire, or GAS for short. The Chief Acquirer, Imperial Tactical Sergeant Tape Rhyme, has recruited you for a very delicate mission. In the human town of Finnerton, yes, I know, Finnerton seems to get all the shit piled on it. That's just how it is on How We Roll. They believe there is a genius at work, a master toy maker who makes wonderful mechanical toys, one of which he calls Jimmy Number 4, also designated CHH4. This mechanical marvel is deeply desired by the Clockwork Department, and so you are being dispatched to claim it, and the blueprints, if possible. However, they believe that the creator is aware of GAS's intent to steal it, so you are being sent in on a covert operation on the most opportunistic of nights. The humans have a traditional annual celebration known as All Hallows Eve. On this night, the children dress up as monsters and creatures and other races and go door to door begging for candy and yummy treats. This is the perfect opportunity for you, as you can easily pass as children. You are to go door to door until you find an elderly man of foreign heritage, and this should be Hansel Gruber, the toy maker. Steal Jimmy Number 4, or CHH4, and the blueprints, and return to the Chief Acquirer to be rewarded with accolades and rewards, and the biggest slice of pie from the feast that will be held in your honor. That's the gist of what's going on tonight. Beyond that, feel free to roleplay your characters any way you
I realize
want.
It's entirely in character for me to not really be prepared, so I'm not worried about that. But I need you to know that like Skype lag ate half of what you just said.
Yeah.
totally.
Really?
Going in and out.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll be like that for us, but not on stream.
It won't have been like that for
on them.
stream, but for some reason here lately, Skype sometimes had some issues. So,
I'm
you get the gist of
shocked.
it. Steal a
Skype having issues. Say it isn't so, Gorbad.
Ruby Howard said, I don't see anyone taking notes. That's all right.
Yeah, no
Hans
notes
Gruber. Yeah. Oh, it's Hansel Gruber. You know, Hansel Gruber. Get it right. The toy maker. So yeah, you're basically going to steal a toy. Jimmy number 4 or CHH4 and the blueprints if at all possible. Okay, all bets are in. It's a pretty tied up thing here. Actually, Evil Squeegee is a 1-point favor to roll the first 20. Spook and Shaggy are only 1 point behind him, tied for second. And Yoda is only 1 point behind them, tied for third. So there is literally only 2 points that separates all of you on who's going to roll the first 20.
That's sad.
I know, right?
Because I got votes. You saw how I played last time.
I got votes.
Dude, the way you played last time,
I got votes.
it was the most
You got the
epic
best
thing
of
I've ever
the right
seen.
people,
You
you get the right
succeeded
votes.
one roll the entire stream. And if you would have failed that roll, it would have been even better, because we could have officially said somebody went through an entire show without succeeding one attack, one skill, one anything at all.
Yep.
So there we go. All right, guys. Well, I hope you're ready.
We're something.
So I'm going to start things off by moving us to the Overland map. That is, now this is a pretty big map, guys, so you guys are probably going to want to zoom in. But there we have, on the bridge leading into the town of Finnerton, our 4 unlikely short pints. As you are crossing the bridge, you can see 2 large human guards in front of you. But before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, let's officially kick this show off. Because you know what time it is? It's time for Whose Roll or Whose Roll Is It Anyway? Welcome to Whose Roll Is It Anyway? Featuring Shaggit, the Dragon Spooker, poor old Yoda, and Evil Squeegee. And here's your host, Gorbad. Alrighty. So guys, yes. Remember, if you hear this sound, shut up.
I still
Every
don't
time.
hear anything.
Turn your in row 20 thing up.
It's all in row 20. Is your row 20 volume off?
I've been hearing the music.
I'm not seeing the map that's on stream.
I don't even.
Me
No, you won't see the map yet, because there's the map.
There we go.
Okay.
I was just positioning it first.
Holy
So
shit.
can you literally, so you heard all the noise, you just couldn't see the map. Is that what you're saying, Spook?
No, like, okay, I've been hearing the music that you've been playing, but I haven't heard, like, any of the buzzing. I didn't hear any
Okay.
of what you were just dancing to, so that was
I-
really...
You need to log out and log back into roll 20
You
then.
guys didn't hear what he's dancing to? Oh,
You need to log out and log back into roll 20 then, because
Seriously.
obviously
I hear the
you're
buzzes, but I'm not
you're
hearing the music.
failing miserably.
Are you guys on like Internet Explorer or some bullshit? Like really bad
You're gonna make me play it again now.
Google Chrome people.
Right.
That's what I'm using.
Yeah, so all I saw was...
Did you hear the buzzer now?
And I'm just like,
You hear that?
Oh, good.
okay, I heard the buzzer that time.
All right,
I
here
should
we
make
go.
it
Let's
go.
do it once
Like-
more just for Spook, because she ruins all the fun for everybody all the time. Once more, it's time for... Welcome to Whose Roll Is It Anyway? Featuring Shaggit, the Dragon Spooker, poor old Yoda,
That's what I think
and
happened.
Evil Squeegee. And here's your host, Gorbad.
I think I'm getting trolled.
You don't hear anything?
I don't hear any music right now. I've got my
Turn
music
on the
on.
stream.
You're
right
getting...
now. We'll hear
Are
it.
you telling me you don't hear it either?
I don't hear the music. I hear the buzzers, but not the music.
Did you?
Now
mute
you're
your-
trolling us, aren't you?
Oh my god.
Do you hear
Your
this?
volume level.
Yes, I hear that.
Do you hear this?
Okay, now I hear that.
Did you not hear the thing that went before that had your name in it?
I didn't hear. No, I didn't hear anything before that. But my name.
Elgar, thanks for the follow, buddy. Do you hear this? Welcome to Whose Roll Is It Anyway?
No.
No! How can you not hear that one? How can you not hear that one thing, but you hear everything else?
I heard everything else. I just didn't hear that one thing.
What about this?
Natural 20.
I heard that.
I don't understand why you can't hear this. We've totally killed Shaggy. It's awesome. All right.
What am I missing?
You're missing something truly funny and hilarious and awesome. And I don't know why you're missing it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete it and I'm going to re-add it. Just on the off chance that for some reason it's anti-Grant. I think he's trolling us. I really do.
I swear on Scrub Thulu, I am not trolling anyone right now.
Right. Okay. This is what we get for trying to do fun things, kids. This is what happens when we invite other people on the show. Right, ready? One more time. Can you hear this? Welcome to who?
Can't hear it. Nope.
That makes no sense at all, that he can't hear that one thing.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn on the stream just to see.
He probably is trolling. I don't believe you can't hear that one thing. You can hear everything else in the stream.
I heard it on the stream, but I didn't hear it through my client. I
Well,
don't
too
know.
freaking bad. I'm not playing it again. All right, let's get to it. We'll be here otherwise we'll be here all night. Okay. So you guys, basically, you are crossing the large river that leads into the human town of Finnerton. You have never been here before. You are used to your more gnomishly architected towns, your comfy homes, and it kind of just doesn't make you feel particularly comfortable being that far away from home, but you have a mission to do. As you cross the bridge, ahead of you, you can see two large, burly-looking human guards, which tower, of course, above your gnomish selves. Okay, you should all have... Does everybody have control of their icons on this map?
Yep.
Yes, they do. Okay.
Yep. He's a moving.
Alrighty. Okay. So as you approach the guards,
Stop.
they kind of stop and look at you. One of the guards squints down and says, "Shouldn't be on that side of the river. Especially not without your parents."
Trick or treat. Trick or treat.
We don't have any candy, but plenty of the houses yonder do. Feel free and mind yourselves. Don't talk to any strangers. Well, they're probably all strangers to you, but that's not the point.
We're children. Have you seen my daddy?
God, that's so creepy.
No, but I have a feeling that if he's anywhere looking for you, he's probably in amongst all the children.
Oh, that's
Now, why don't you run along and play with the other kids? So, at this point, we're going to throw it out to chat. So, guys in chat, go ahead and give me some movie themes. Not titles to movies, but movie genres. Throw me some movie genres out here.
Oh.
So, chat, throw some movie genres.
I'm not gonna get to play anything because
Algar, thanks for the sub button, buddy.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Movie genres. Okay, we got adventure, thrillers, horror, action, romantic comedy. Let's go with romantic comedy from Chad5933. Okay, until you hear the buzzer, I want you guys to all roleplay as if you are all part of a romantic comedy. Okay, the guards kind of like... One of the guards puts his hand behind our little dude right here. Pats him on the shoulder, puts his hand in the small of his back and says, "Come along, lad," and pushes him along, pushes him forward, ushering him off the bridge and forward into the town proper.
That's terrible.
That's so fucking creepy.
You're creepy.
That doesn't make this any less creepy.
All right. Okay. For you in the town, you can see various different buildings. There's a main street where hordes of small children are gathered around doors and they're being handed stuff by the adults that are all situated around. There's a small group of children kind of coming up from the south to meet you. One of them is dressed rather convincingly as a small witch. The other two are clearly dressed as peasants.
I will look upon the group of children as I am in a romantic comedy, and I will see their togetherness, and it will only remind me of how lonely I am as a hermit wizard gnome. And I will forlornly make this motion with my hand as I watch them approach.
Alrighty.
This motion.
Whatever this is.
You an asshole.
Okay. Eyeing you lavishly, the young
Whoa,
witchess.
It's like prom night.
Let's see, which one is
romantic
Squeegee?
comedy, right?
Which one is Squeegee? Is Squeegee the one in the blue robes? Is that Squeegee, or is
What are we
that
dressed up?
Squeegee?
What is our costume?
I'm the one with the thingy on my hand of purpley.
Oh, that's right. You're the purple. Okay.
I'm
Hey guys,
purple.
what are we wearing as gnome children?
Well, basically, you're masquerading as gnomes. Your children dressed as gnomes.
Get the best costumes.
We're the nerdy kids that don't have any friends. 'cause
That's
we're
right. You're the
just
kids that are going to
from
get
our
beaten
D&D
up at school.
campaign.
Again, just like prom night.
That's right. All right. So they walk up, and the little witch, seeing you
Terrible.
do this to her, she comes up to you and she says,
No.
"Have you got much candy? I've gotten 3 candy apples. I've got some grapes. I've got some cookies. I've got some copper pieces. I got some blueberry tartlets."
In the spirit of romantic comedy and continuing the creepiness of the night, apparently, I'm gonna lean and I'm gonna hold my sack of candy, and I'm gonna lean and I'm gonna say, "My candy is huge."
Okay. She says, "Can I see inside your bag?"
I have trust issues.
Okay. She kind of looks at you and she says, "You speak funny." She goes, "Come along, Thomas. Come along, Robert. We have more candy to get. I bet we get more candy than those kids. Their costumes are dope-head."
Mom has her distracted. I'm gonna mage hand candy out of her bag.
All right.
It's perfect.
Your volume is a little low, my dear spook.
Sorry.
That's better. All right. Okay. With a wave of your hand, your spectral hand floats down and plucks out a handful of goodies from her little kitty cat shaped Halloween basket. You now are the proud owner of 5 grapes, a pear, a sweet roll, 2 cookies that are shaped like a pumpkin, and a piece of toffee. It wasn't pre-wrapped, so it's kind of got fuzz stuck all over it, but those are the best kind.
Like
No.
taking candy from a baby.
Like, literally.
Like it is taking candy from a baby.
Me. Nobody can have more candy than me. Best thief ever. Just take all the candy.
Alrighty. Okay. Well, seeing as Evil Squeegee was the only person to even try remotely to act in a romantic fashion, I'm going to give him 50 points for that game, because he's the winner of that game by
Because I
far.
have trust issues.
So 50 points for Evil Squeegee. There you go.
I have a rules question for the GM.
Uh-huh.
Do I need to maintain continuity between each of these role-playing things?
Absolutely not, no.
Okay.
They're just stupid kids, man.
Yeah, stupid damn kids.
I needed to know, because if I have to carry on now having trust issues, that's going to influence my decisions later, right?
Hey, we can assume it was a lie.
Excellent. Oh, man.
Alright, okay. And where there are houses... houses aplenty expanding out in front of you. One house immediately to your left, there is a kind old man looking type fellow with a hat. He has a great big sack of candy sitting next to him
Oh yeah.
as he sits there.
He's fucked.
He's looking like a turtle.
Being that he is an old
Constipated
man,
turtle.
it could possibly be Hansel Gruber. Are you that lucky? Are you that lucky that the first house you come to could be
No.
the very man you seek?
No.
Nope.
No. No, because it is more likely that this is somebody whose costume is Hansel Gruber.
There you go. All right. Well, as you stand there looking forlorn, watching all the other kids revel in the joys of All Hallows Eve, what do you guys want to do?
Is standing here and being depressed a valid declaration of
Well, we are
action?
in romantic comedy, so we're in Act 2 right now, right? For
Oh, is
romantic
that?
comedy.
Oh, this is why
Technically, yeah.
with Shagget
yeah.
because we're meant for each other, but we just
Yeah.
can't.
And he slept with somebody else, and he
Right.
slept with somebody else.
All right, so I'm gonna be turning away from Shagget then.
What did I? Whoa! What did I do?
I'm gonna pat Drunk on the
You're
shoulder
getting-
and say, well, maybe if
you're
you've
getting the
got
cold
out
shoulder.
more, like you need to go to the singles clubs and mingle.
Your head weighs 10 pounds.
Look,
Or
I
maybe
think
go to a nice dating website.
I think we should all make a pact to lose our virginities before prom.
No, I'm done with packs. I'm completely
No.
done with packs.
I already asked you to help with that, and you said no.
have a pact already.
But if we do it together, we help each other. We can
No.
do it. And I'll pretend to be Cupid with my crossbow, and I'll,
Don't
Cupid.
shoot me with your crossbow in the name of love.
But
I don't
but it's
think
love
that-
actually.
Just
you
call me
have to.
Cupid.
It's what we need to do for love to actually be a thing.
Losing my virginity isn't a sign of goodness and virtue. So I think that you guys can just do that.
Maxie, but we need you. You're the weird person in our trio. Our quartet.
That's a real nice way to talk to
Sure.
Maxie. Banky.
Her middle name is Pad.
Jesus Christ, Gordon.
Who made these characters? Who made these?
I will declare that the characters' names and characters are by no means anything of my creation.
Yeah.
Blame Spanky Trueflight.
Oh, I get my name now. It took me a second. I get it.
You just got your name, Beats Bedre.
I'm like, yeah. I was like, what is that's cool for a known name, I guess. I didn't really
You did?
plain living. And so
Really?
it takes a second. Yeah.
And you're a club lock? Come on, it's perfect.
You're a club
Oh
lock.
Awesome.
You're trolling us, our Yoda. You have to be. I'm sorry, but what?
He
You didn't get
he
it
probably
for
is.
real?
I'm inebriated just a little bit. Just let I'm not really. Not really. Not
Yeah,
really.
yeah. That's a likely story.
I've just been up for 2 days, so it's all good.
I think we should go to the old man and see if he's Hansel Gruber, and and if he's not, we'll push him out a window or something.
He's already sitting on a bench.
Sitting on
We'll
a
push him
Put him
in the window
Yeah, right?
and push him back out.
We'll direct him in the house to push him out the window.
All right. Well, while they're doing that, chat, I'd like you to throw some phobias at me. Throw some different types of phobias in our direction. Any kind of phobia, agoraphobia, claustrophobia, rectophobia, whatever that might be.
See, that's-
Just any
there we go.
phobia. Just throw some
That bullshit
phobias at
right
us.
there. You say rectal phobia? Is
I
that what you
had
just
that
said?
I said
I don't know what it is,
rectophobia.
but it sounds
Oh,
like
he said
something I'd be afraid of.
rectal.
No. Zerwolf says a phobia of spiders. Okay.
Big people.
Right. I'm messaging you your phobias as we speak.
Oh no, this is not what I signed up for.
Oh yes, it is.
Oh, all right.
I wish
Really?
Kia was here because I would so make her play the phobia of air.
What kind of phobia is this?
I'm just going with what chat says.
All right.
You
Oh,
should
never-
be ashamed of yourselves, chat. I don't even know how to begin.
Gore, what? That makes no sense. Okay, sure.
No.
Trust me, I'm completely blameless. This is stuff chat suggesting. So,
I love
Screw
that you
you,
orchestrate the entire event and design it just so that you can just constantly remind everybody that none of this is your fault.
alrighty.
All right.
I
Okay.
got you.
So there you go. You've all got your phobias. And chat, you're free to figure out which phobia each person has. Alright.
So Spanky is going to go and walk over to the old man.
Okay. The old man immediately looks at me and he goes, "Hey there, boy. It's jolly nice to see you. Would you like some candy?" At that point, he pulls out what looks like he reaches into his bag and pulls out an apple. And he he kind of holds the apple up and says,
I'll run.
"Anybody like a nice apple?"
I'm gone. I'm gone for many reasons.
I love apples.
To give out candy.
I love apples. Right? Apples love me. Apples love
I'm
me.
sorry. If you didn't like the apples, I'm sure there's something else in my bag that you'd like. Here. What about a nice... Reaches down into the bag, and he pulls out what appears to be... it looks like some kind of cookie. It's got a lot of different shapes and size. It's got a lot of different shapes to it, though. There's a lot of protruding figures. I made these myself. Halloween spiders.
Now.
And he holds up one of the cookies as he offers the cookie to No More Drumpf. Here you go, little boy. Would you like a cookie?
I am gonna eat the shit out of this cookie.
Maxie slaps his hand. No, don't eat that!
What? It's a cookie. Cookies love me.
It was a spider. Don't get that near your face.
Can't believe everything the human media tells you.
With that, he kind of reaches down and goes, "Oh, yes. My back doesn't feel as good as it used to once upon a time. Would any of you kids like to give my shoulders a rub for a couple of copper pieces?"
I don't know. That's a couple copper.
I am going to. I'm gonna as soon as Beats B, pipes. I'm gonna just quietly step behind him and give him one of those friendly bumps with my elbow. Yes, he volunteered, not me.
And I say you had me at a couple coppers.
Okay. He says,
"Get behind him."
Meanwhile, I'm gonna mage hand stuff out of his bag.
"Oh, that feels nice."
So
all right.
creepy.
As he starts to kind of roll his shoulders, he goes, "Oh, give me just 1 second." And he reaches down underneath the stool and pulls out what appears to be a big, plump, plushy kind of pillow. And he says, "Would you mind sliding this underneath my hiney?"
Spanky is going to, still trying to hold his breath still, he's going to grab at the pillow and try to put it over
as you grab the pillow, you hear...
Great.
As he breaks wind.
Can I put it over his mouth? And
That's not going to help when I'm going through right now.
Okay.
I want to take this moment to revel in the fact
So you want to smother the old man with the foam pillow? Okay.
Did you say it was a foam pillow?
Oh yeah. It's a big, big fluffy kind of. And that's what we call overacting, folks. Evil Squeegee may be back at some point when he gets over his phobia. Alrighty.
You gotta give us some points for that shit.
I'm saying that was pretty good.
Does he have anything besides apples and spider cookies in there?
Oh, yes, he does.
Apparently he has a bag full of shit now that was all over me.
I got some delicious sweet rolls in here. Each one's got a cherry on top. Mmm.
Are you Hansel Gruber?
Oh no. My name's Mr. Anderson. Hey, say, you're the only kids that have come by to get any candy from me at all this year. Would you like to come inside?
Nope.
I've got extra special candy.
Nope.
I'm just gonna back the fuck off as I'm holding my mouth.
All right, as you go running off, a kid dressed in a goblin costume kind of walks backwards, and he bumps. Basically, he bumps straight into Beats B. Dre.
No. Hey.
The kid turns around and looks at you with utter disgust, as his other childish friends come and begin to gather around him. They look at you. There is one dressed as a goblin, a couple dressed as kind of warrior types, one dressed as a hideous hag, and one dressed as a very, very poor werewolf.
Yes, Lord.
He pushes you, like he puts his hand and he pushes you as hard as he can, which, seeing as you're a gnome and he's a 13-year-old boy, is quite hard considering.
That's terrible. That's a terrible.
He gives you a shove and he goes, "Watch it, short stuff, or I'll kick your teeth in."
Question.
How well do I know my party members?
Pretty well.
Very well. We're best
You all know what each other can do. What's your question there, Squeege?
Before I determine what Drump's course of action would be, do you mean it is a poorly designed werewolf costume, or it is a werewolf who is stricken with low class income?
Basically, the paper drawn mask says it all.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
That's very different from like a werewolf who was or a costume that specifically implied
Alrighty.
that they had no money.
Okay, but for this confrontation, we're going to play a game called Only Questions. You can only speak in questions. Everything you say must be phrased as a question going forward. But before we do that, you know what? Seeing as you all performed admirably in the last game,
What is everyone else's phobia?
acting your phobias, I'm going to give all of you 4 points. There you go.
I injured myself playing my phobia. I hit my door the wrong way. That hurt.
Yeah, I saw you running out of the room. So you all you were all equally as bad. So everybody gets 4 points, which still means that Evil Squeegee is slightly ahead with 54 points.
Drew Carey, it's actually really hard to breathe the way I was breathing, just so you know. So you know, I'm never get 1 point.
It was really hard to breathe the way you were breathing.
Yeah.
Okay, seeing as it was so physically difficult for you, but it should have been so easy, I'm deducting 2 points, so you're only getting 2 points instead.
Oh, okay.
So there we go. Only 2 points for Shaggy, because he sucks so bad. Alright, so the kids, basically, they've all gathered around you. They've pushed poor Beatsby Dre and told him that they're going to kick his teeth in. With this, the old man, Mr. Anderson, sits on the bench going, "Oh, this could be fun." The 2 local women run inside their houses because clearly they don't want any part of parcel or of the carnage that is about to pursue as the other kids begin slowly to rally around you and form a small circle.
What are you doing?
Because,
Why did you push
"Give
me?
us your candy!" Go
Do you have a
on.
problem with my friend?
Do I have a problem with your friend?
Do you want to die,
that?
sucker?
Which one of these kids has the largest attitude problem?
It would definitely be the goblin. The goblin has the largest attitude problem. However, you know what this means? We're going to have to... As terrible as it sounds, this looks very confrontational. So I think it's quite possible that we may be breaking into an unfortunate but very necessary combat situation.
Already.
So yeah, let's get some initiatives. Can our gnomes beat up a bunch of 13-year-olds? So Spanky True Flight, your initiative is a 6.
We're losing you a little bit, Gore.
Oh, Spanky True Flight's initiative is 6. Alright.
Oh, Jesus.
Evil Squeegee,
Did I roll
you
already?
have got a
I don't even
14.
My button's not working.
You have to make sure you have your icon selected.
Oh, you know, I knew that. Because I knew that.
Spook is on an 8.
9.
Seriously?
And
Seriously,
Beatsby
hold
Dre
on,
is on a
I'm
9.
sorry.
Alright. Well, I'm going to roll for all the children collectively. Now they're kids, so they're quick.
Oh, it's gonna be easy to kill.
I think 1d20. What is fair for small children? /R 1d20 plus 8. Yeah, that sounds fair. So they got a 21. That's very very appropriate.
Yeah. Smelly children. Alright. No, children.
All right. Okay. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and crank the music down just a fraction. I think it's a little bit too loud.
Are we fighting?
Okay. So our goblin friend. Let me turn them all to actually face you because their kind of backs are to you.
Just looked at the cameras. And so cute. I was like,
all right.
On the damage.
Okay. The goblin begins to basically he's charging towards Beatsby Dre as he attempts to pull your hair.
To pull his hair?
With an 18! Ooh, what a hair pulling!
Oh my god.
Okay. You receive nothing apparently. Oh, hang on. Oh, there you go. Okay, you take 2 points of damage from hair pulling.
What?
Make a grapple check against the small child. Because he is grappling you with this as well.
Alright.
His grapple is 1.
Oh my God.
Oh, yay.
A 1.
Marty Fox, thanks for the follow. Alright, you successfully, even though you are small, you're a little bit shorter, you're a lot stockier, you're a lot stronger. So you're able to easily, as this cat grabs hold of your hair, you're easily able to grab hold of his hands and pull him off of you.
Oh,
Alright, where are we at? Let's see. Okay. Our little haggis, she is going to belt as hard as she can Spanky Trueflight with her wooden wand. It's really not that heavy, but you know what? I have a habit of rolling incredibly horrible dice, so an 11. What is your AC, sir?
That's a miss. My AC
Alright,
is
she
17.
swings her wooden wand at you, but misses. Now, Maxie Dean, you hear a kid directly to your left go, "Ahoo!" And then he tries to headbutt you.
Oh, this is terrible.
Am I the one who feels like Gorvad probably rehearsed that line?
Thank you, Chip.
No, it's called improv, son. It's a skill.
Skill.
Okay, headbutt, I'm assuming misses with a 9?
Yeah, and with that, Maxie's gonna say, "What the f?" And then she's gonna have to stop mid-question.
All right. And the other kid that looks like a thug. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3. There's 2 other kids. One of the other kids that looks like a thug. He is going to try to punch poor old Beatsby Dre.
What?
Hey, you're the kid that started it all. You were in the way. He misses. The other one is going to try to punch Spanky Trueflight. Oh, a 19! Okay, and actually he had advantage. I should have given him advantage because you're flanked by small children, and being so small, that counts. But he successfully does. He punches you, and we're going to say he does 1d2 damage with a punch. He does 1 point of damage to you with a thump. All right, it's your initiative.
What
Squeegee.
are you doing, kids?
Squeegee, it is your children too, damn it. All right, Squeegee, it's up to you. What do you want to do to the small
the goblin
children?
had the largest attitude problem, right?
Oh, absolutely. He definitely had an attitude.
I'm gonna set him on fire. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray as a 3rd level spell. I feel I will mutter something in whatever arcane language it is that fuels Drump's magic, right?
Okay, let's hear it.
Mentioning something alleged children in hot, and then up he goes.
All right.
I don't
Give
know
us
how
a
to use
cast
this
of your
sheet, but-
arcane fire, sir. Let's see what happens.
Let's see. Do I?
There's a macro you can do cast spell, and you just click it 3 times.
Yeah, click it and you'll be done.
Okay.
26. Yeah, I think that probably hits. All right, 9 damage.
Was that a 20? No, that wasn't what I agreed.
No, you rolled an 18.
I'm shooting 4 rays here. So
4 of them?
there are 4 of them. Does he go down? Because I can spread the love.
All right, so the goblin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The small child goblin is incinerated in a literally just he goes up like woof, as you hear him go like, Mummy, it burns, Mummy! And then he falls on the floor and rolls around a little bit and is deceased. The other kids all looking on go, that costume's fucking awesome!
You get the best costumes.
All right, Yoda.
All right, I'm gonna cast Fey Presence, an ability that I have that doesn't have a card for it, but Shagget put it on my class abilities.
Right.
So all the children need to make a Wisdom saving throw versus 13. I believe.
All right. Okay, we'll go around the table. So we'll start with Wolf Boy. Pass. Little Hag Girl.
Of course.
Pass. Thug number 1. Yeah, epic fail. And Thug number 2. Okay, so the terrible werewolf costume and the little hag girl both passed, but the 2 thug boys, the bully boys of the playground, have failed.
That's perfect. I'm going to charm them and tell them until the beginning of my next turn, or the end of my next turn, and I want them to go fight the bullies for me.
You want them to do what?
Fight the bullies for me.
Say that once more.
Fight the bullies.
Oh, okay. So the ones that the bullies are the ones that failed. So you want them to fight each other?
Yeah, the ones that failed to fight the ones that passed.
Oh, okay. I'm with you. Okay. All right. So that's your turn. We'll hold that action right there. Spook, what are you gonna do?
Maxie turns to the werewolf and she says, "What the hell are you supposed to be?" And then she's gonna attack him with her daggers.
Okay. He says, "I'm a fox. Hello."
Fox.
Oh, please don't. No one, please.
He says, "And you know what I say?"
No.
22. Okay, you knife the small child in the belly. He collapses screaming on the floor. Mommy!
Did that hurt?
He doesn't answer you. He's very dead. Shagget.
Spanky's gonna hold up his hand crossbow, and he's gonna be like, "Ever seen one of these?" And I'm just gonna fire twice.
As you say that, the old guy, Mr. Anderson, goes, "Oh."
Do I get a reload in between? Because I do have the crossbow expert. Because I know hand crossbows take a while to reload, but
you get an automatic reload. Yeah. Okay. You plug him for 4 points of damage.
I shoot twice. Yeah,
and followed. Well, the 11 misses, unfortunately.
Oh my god! I fail versus.
So out of everybody, Spanky Trueflight fails to kill a small child in combat. He shoots you with a crossbow. Okay, so the kid is clutching the crossbow that is stuck in his shoulder, screaming and crying. I'm gonna tell my dad of you. All right.
Is his name Hansel Gruber?
Okay.
Spanky's gonna shout.
Okay. Well, you can scream that out loudly. This guy is the one that you have hurt. He will give him a red because he's almost dead. Let's see. You killed the werewolf. Okay, your bully runs over. They have the initiative, and he begins to beat up the small girl. All right, he knocks her to the floor. He climbs on top of her, and basically he's like grabbing hold of her, and he's holding her left hand, and he's going like this. He's like, "Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself!" And he's hitting her over and over again. Okay, and that's all that they can really do. She is going to try to retaliate. Oh, and she kicks him in the ding-ding quite effectively. Okay, the kid's like, oh, as he rolls off in a kind of fetal position to the side, as he lays there clutching his groin. So Squeegee, it is you next.
Are there any children remaining who are not yet on fire?
Oh, absolutely. There is a small hag who basically, other than slap marks, is fine. There's one boy who seems to be having a problem with his gonads, and another one who is clutching an arrow, crying and screaming inanely.
I hate it when that happens.
All right, so one of the ones that doesn't seem to be you said there was one guy that seems fine other than slap mark.
Yeah, but before we do anything else, I think we need to alter things a little bit. So what we're going to do, I'm going to send each of you an emotional change that I want you to, role play.
Okay, I got this.
Are we still talking in questions?
I need you to know this is exceedingly out of character given the gnome I was handed to play, but I can do this.
Air isn't an emote.
Air isn't an emote.
And we're going to give you...
Jane here, the expert, you know?
Okay. Okay, so knowing now what
There you go. You've all got an emotion or something to behave. A certain way to behave. Okay.
Have any of us suffered any visible trauma of any kind?
Absolutely.
Are you asking?
I have a little bump on my head.
Yeah.
cares?
Spanky True Flight got punched.
Right. So Beatsby is the guy that pulled his hair still up.
Oh yeah!
The guy that pulled your hair, is he still up? He actually has a crossbow bolt sitting in his arm, so he's still up.
Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna run over to Beatsby. I'm gonna. Oh no, Beatsby, are you okay? Are you okay? And as I'm focusing on Beatsby, not even paying attention to the kids, I'm just gonna set the kid on fire.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Right,
Incinerate. All right, go ahead. Give me a. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, the kid goes up in flames.
Oh, he's fine.
I am so sorry, everyone. I love you.
You butchered him. Okay. All right,
I
Yoda.
think he's totally vomiting right now at the pit on fire.
All right, Yoda. Your action.
Armor of Agathis! Question mark!
Question mark.
Question mark! It's level 3! I'm Frosty!
You're Frosty. Is that what it is?
Yeah!
Okay. Do you have a did you have a macro for it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I do.
Doesn't matter.
It takes. But I'm doing it at level 3, so I'm just gonna hit this.
Armor of Agatha. Okay.
15 temp HP and 15 frost damage if you ever get hit.
Yeah,
Right, there you
15.
go.
They take 15. 15 damage if they hit me. That's insane.
That's a lot for a small child.
Oh yeah, man!
All right. So you're buffed up.
Was the emote you were sent Hulk Hogan?
No, it was Macho Man Randy Savage. That apparently is an emotional response. Oh yeah, the Macho Man Randy Savage.
I'm not sure if I like Kool-Aid or Slim Jim.
Oh
like
man!
flavored
All right,
Slim Jim.
Spook. So Maxie Dean, you're up next.
So
What are you gonna
Maxi's
do?
gonna step up and kind of push her toe into the side of the werewolf, and then she's gonna lean down and actually take his candy while just going, "Does it matter? Can we move on?"
Alrighty. You begin to loot the corpse. Okay, Spanky True Flight, you're up.
Yeah, I.
There's still a kid that's kicked in the knackers and a small hag creature.
I don't care. I am just like turned away, and I'm just gonna go. Oh, I can't. Oh, and I'm gonna walk towards this guy, and I'm just gonna look at him, and then go. Oh, fuck no, I can't. And I'm gonna start walking.
He says, No, come back. I can't. I can't.
Please, I ate too much
Oh,
candy.
you poor boy. Why don't you come inside? I got a nice bowl of warm
Can I set
milk
him on
for
fire
you.
just to make you stop with that voice?
Hey, he's yours to kill.
Hearing this old pervert trying to lure him, I'm just gonna kind of glance and shrug. And go back
Alrighty.
to looking at what I'm looking.
Well, it's the kid's turn. Okay, well, the hag girl is going to flee as fast as her little legs will carry her down the street screaming. This kid is going to, like, roll up onto his feet and stagger about half as much. as he attempts to evade and escape you scary children. Evil Squeegee, you guys are still in your emotional response, so continue to roleplay those emotions.
What is Shagget's name again? I know it's
Spanky.
on stream.
Spanky True Flight.
Spanky, are you okay? Oh, I remember the last time I puked. It was awful. I got your shoes. It was so bad. I'm so sorry. You all right? Oh man, Spanky. Spanky, how many times can I say your name in one sentence, Spanky? Spanky.
Can you get me some like warm milk or something? I'm really not.
I think this is an old man
Mr.
over there might be
Anderson
able to
is
help
like-
you, but
I've got some more milk for you. Come on inside.
I really want out of character. I need commendations for my good role playing here because my character would not set the old man on fire, so I'm not going to. I really want to.
Alrighty.
Maxie's gonna watch them fully just. Okay.
Okay, Yoda, you're up next then.
Touch me again, old man.
Haven't touched you yet, son.
I'm gonna.
But I can.
What is that thing right
That thing right there, that disgusting thing.
there? That the beacon is on. What is that?
This thing right here. It's a hideous, disgusting thing. It's one of the most disgusting things. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's got amazing hair. It's got lovely hair, beautiful hair. That's your buddy, No More Drumpf.
Okay.
But feel free to kill it if you winch. I mean,
I almost did. It has that little urine yellow, kidney infected yellow.
I mean, you're pretty mad right now, I guess.
Beastby, are you all right?
I'm
really angry.
I'm looting the candy. All right, but I'm screaming and yelling whenever there's any round pieces of candy anywhere around me. I'll just throw it in the air and scream.
Skittles, you're okay. M&Ms, kind of okay.
Somebody must.
Malt balls, you're fucked, dude. Don't you've had it, malt balls.
That's what I'm doing on my turn.
Okay, Spook.
Stuffing candy in my face.
Max is over here and watch everything, looking very bored.
Okay. Well, the other kids are going to flee, seeing as nobody has instigated any murdery to take them out. They run scared
I'm
and...
too busy trying to hug Yoda. Who's probably like fighting me off as I'm like, no, you just need a hug.
And you're taking cold damage.
And Mr. Anderson says,
That's right. Hug it out. That's it.
Okay.
Why do you hate me? Why?
Look, give me some milk, please. I just can't.
Oh, yeah. Come on inside. I've got some warm milk. Old Bessie, she squirted it out this morning.
No.
So as I follow the old man into the house.
okay,
I'm gonna
seeing
take out
all
my
of this,
scimitar.
one of the town guards is walking in that direction. And he kind of continues over as you approach the door. He stops. He puts his hand on the old man and he says, "Not tonight, John. Not tonight."
Oh my god, that's so horrible.
But
That's
no,
a common occurrence.
not tonight, John. It's Halloween. You know the rules. All kids are safe on Halloween.
But
You spoil
Not
all
the
my
rest of the year.
fun. Well,
With that, he looks at Spanky True Flight with a...
Oh my god.
get your own damn milk, you snotty son of a bitch.
And he walks inside the house, slamming the door behind him.
I'm sorry, guard. I'm just so dizzy, It's just like the world is spinning.
He's
I think
fine.
Without listening
So-
to a
so- I
single
think
word
some of the
that you
candy was,
said,
like,
the
infused
guard
with
walks
booze or
away
something. Oh.
and resumes his position because he really doesn't give a shit about you.
eat some candy.
The most sinister thing, however, is there are 3 dead children in the street and the guard did nothing. He just he was more worried about a sick, twisted old man. But never mind. But that brings us to an appropriate place. We're going to take a short break.
I was like,
Smoldering corpses of children, arrows sticking out of them.
Hey, why would you care? It's Halloween.
Burned to crisp.
They're probably kidding. It's probably part of a prank. It's a costume thing, you know. They're
Children are safe on Halloween except from us.
right. That's right. Back to the show. So we will we will kick off part 2 of Whose Role Is It Anyway? All right. Okay. Well, you're in the streets. You've got dead children around you. You know, because that happens.
Perks of the job. What can I say?
Hey, you know, that's all right. Okay. So where do you want to do you? Other than creepy old Mr. Anderson, you haven't really done much in the way of trick or treating. So, I need to award points, don't I? Okay.
Yes.
Shagget, because you didn't throw up, I'm going to give you.
Oh, this is gonna go. For the
I'm going
rest
to give
of
you
the
200 points.
night. Oh. Okay.
All right. Minus 200 points, so it's minus 198 for you. Spook, I definitely got apathy from you, so you can have 10 points for that, putting you on 14. Squeegee, you were trying to be sympathetic. I would have bought that if you hadn't have still tried to burn small children. So I'm not giving you as many points as I should. So I'm going to give you 1 point. One point.
I did hug Beatsby.
Oh, you did. And Yoda, I totally loved the throwback to the to the WWF days. So that's probably worth, I don't know, what's that, 200 points. So that's
1,000 points.
Oh, see, if you'd have just taken the 200, I'd have left it at that. But you didn't. So now you're getting 20, and you can have 24. So there we go. So Shagget is trailing with minus 198 points, followed by Spook with 14, Yoda with 24. Squeegee is in the lead with 55 points.
Wow.
If you want to get ahead in life, just set children on fire. Trust me.
That's all it comes down to. And I promise you that in no way, shape, or form did No More Drump contribute any funds to my campaign in order to try to buy this election. I mean, this competition. That never happened. And I will deny it, and I lost the email anyway, so it doesn't matter. So anyway, we're going to move forward. Where do you guys want to go next?
Home.
Oh, you can't go home. You'd be an absolute failure.
To the crime and just start blending in with the crowds as much as I can.
Well, most of the crowds have kind of left, considering the fact that you murdered 3 kids. So you're kind of on your own in the middle of the streets. There are small children further down the street, however. But there are all these beautiful, beautiful houses that I built that you could possibly knock on the doors and talk to them and see if they're willing to give you any of their candy, any of their lovely candy.
Oh. Let's do that, guys.
All right, yeah.
All right, Maxie, you go. Yeah, we'll be right behind you. You know.
All right. Well, the door opens, and a middle-aged, buxom woman steps out, and she says, "I heard an awful lot of ruckus outside here. What just occurred?" And with that, we're going to move into our new game, which is called, wait for it, News Report. Chat, I'd like you to give me some positions, some news. If you were listening to a news report, tell me some of the people that you would hear giving those news reports. Give me some positions, some people that would, be on a classic news show. What do you want to hear? We're gonna make our players explain what just happened to her in the form of news. Okay, so we have a weatherman. Yep, that sounds like Artis to me. Artis, you are the weatherman. Okay, a storm chaser. Yeah, let's see Shagget do that. Let's see Shagget actually storm chase. A sports anchor. Yeah, Grant, I've always thought that you were the guy that should do that. And Ron Burgundy, you're the main caster. Okay, Spook. I think it's got to be Spook for the main cast. Okay, so we have Spook.
Finnerton? Yeah.
The town of Finnerton, yes. Spook, you are going to be the Ron Burgundy. You're going to start things off with the main cast. Bear in mind, you have to include weather, When you call for the weatherman, Artis will kick in, and he will then at some point push it over to Shagget. He will throw the ball back to Spook, who will then in turn throw the ball over to Evil Squeegee.
Jesus.
So I hope you got that, because
So Spook is what again?
she is the main caster.
Okay. Main anchor, got it. I know what I'm doing. I got this, man. All the points are coming to me this time.
And we bring you Fitterton News with your main anchor, Maxie Dean. All right, Maxie, it's over to you.
Oh, it's over to Spook?
It starts with Spook. She is our main anchor. Yes, indeed. Give me your news report, folks.
Well, there's some great things going on out here on this Halloween night. The weather, it's being a little applicable with us here tonight. We're gonna throw it on over to our weatherman. Who was the weatherman?
Beats by
Dre.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's so hot. It is the hottest Halloween ever. Thank you so much, Maxie, for that great introduction. Right now, we do have some fallout from the weather. We do have, as you see back here, we do have a dead wolf guy of some kind smoldering. Also, we have some goblins and another thing, a witch perhaps might have succumbed to the devastating heat. I suspect it's from a dragon, as we see here. I think the dragon on this graphic here might have done the burning and the death and the destruction. And I'm going straight to the pit of hell. Back to you. Actually, we do have a witness. The witness is...
Witness? Oh, we're going to have someone in
Eyewitness News with Spanky True Flight.
Spanky True Flight, if you would, sir.
Oh my god, it was crazy. Look, lady, what's your name? You need to see this with me. This is amazing. And I'm going to do a maneuvering attack, and I'm going to shoot at the corpse and maneuver the lady to follow me to a more advantageous position. And I'm going to say, the dragon, it descended from the skies and this trajectory, and as you can see, it flew this way, and they're all dead. All the children are dead. Lady, walk with me. I mean, I'm rolling the dice here, you know. It was crazy. Maxie.
Well, she's following you. Where are you taking her to?
Over here in the middle of the road. I'm storm chasing. You know?
You're stepping over by.
It's like, so you can see, we don't know where it went. The guards saw it going this way, but I think maybe our anchor Maxie will have an update on the whereabouts of the Red Dragon. Back to you.
Well, Spanky, I have no updates whatsoever, but I have someone in my ear that's telling us that there was a sports event that took place while all this was going down, and the dragon may have been there to see the sporting event. So we're going to toss it all over to Drump there.
And Maxie, thank you. It has been an absolute dream of a season. The competition out here has been absolutely brutal. We had a season championship game between the Fitterton Foxes and the Nomerton Children. The Fitterton Foxes, despite having the home field advantage, played their heart out. So let me tell you, they were on fire, but it just wasn't enough. They just could not hold off the brutal assault that the Nomerton Children brought, and the game was finished almost before it was started, and it was an incredible match. And that's all we got for sports tonight. So I'm going to pass this back off to Maxie.
That is amazing, Drump. It's like I was there. So as you see, this is our news report for today. That's what went down out here. Do you got any candy?
Alrighty. Okay, with that, she kind of looks at you and she says, well, yes, I've got some delicious candy apples. And she pulls out a small, like a little basket, and pulls out one for you, and one for you, and one for you, and
no,
two for you, because you look a little chubby. Here. Alrighty. Okay, that was our news report. Let's see. So on the news report, Shaggy, you redeemed yourself.
Yay!
You gained. Ironically, you got exactly 198 points for that round, so you are now back to 0, which is pretty impressive. Spook, you did an amicable job as Ron Burgundy. There was no mention of Scotch, so you don't get maximum points for that. But I'm going to give you 27 points, so that puts you on 31. No, it doesn't. What am I saying? 27, 41 points for you. Squeegee, you did a fantastic job, so clearly you won this game. Obviously, you were victorious. And considering the actual, Shagget came in second with 198 points, so I've got to give you 199 points right now. So you're on 254 points. Yoda, I liked your weather report. I think that is definitely worth some points. 80 points is fair, so, what are we saying? You're now at 104. So there we go.
What?
And as you can see, guys, our guests tonight are totally kicking the regulars' ass. It's happening. Squeegee 254 with your leader. Yoda in second place, 104. Spook with 41, and Shagget with an abominable 0 points.
That's better than usual, right?
Well, he's not worth anything, so 0 is about right. Hey, he was at negative 198. He's doing great. All right.
That's what I'm saying.
So after trick-or-treating the first house, didn't appear to yield any results. It didn't seem to lead you down the path of finding.
It doesn't matter how many times you hold up my face in front of yours, Shagget. Gorbat's not going to make the mistake of giving you my points.
I know.
It's not going to trick me into
maybe
it,
next
right?
time when he's distributing points, I'll put it up and maybe it'll.
All right. Well,
I'm
you've
doing
got
it for a long time.
you've got houses to other houses to look at. Where do you want to try next?
Okay, so we got creepy old man who I want to distance myself from as fast as possible.
Yeah.
That was the most excited I've heard that creepy old man sound all night. And
Hey, you thought you might be coming to his door, knock on it,
No.
From down the street, you can hear you can hear this.
Come on, kids. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Uh-uh.
Hey, 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 hey.
I say we do the house right north.
just care about our business, trying to ignore the fact that he just ruined that song for me forever.
Absolutely, yeah. You'll never ever think of that song again. So without having a weird, creepy voice. All right. Okay, you knock on the door. A rather plain-looking individual with a huge bulbous nose answers the door. He looks at you and says, "Oh, you're a pretty little thing, aren't you? Let me see. I've got some candy here.
Trick or treat.
Mordred! I think we're out of candy." You hear from the back room.
Well, give him the sweet rolls then.
We're out of candy apples, I'm afraid. Would you like a nice sweet roll for you and your friends? My wife made it herself, stuffed full of delicious apple. And he offers you what looks like 4 fairly large kind of delectable looking. They look like cinnamon rolls, but they are kind of brimming with apples and stuff. Is like brewing out of the top. It's a gravitron. That's what it is. Ruby Hara, thank you for hitting us up with some cheer. This Halloween special has not disappointed. Thank you. Dude, we appreciate the cheer. 1,000 points of cheer from Ruby. Give him some love, folks. Spam the hype. Spam your rollies in appreciation for the cheer. Thank you, my friend. Very much appreciated. All right. So, yeah. Sweet rolls all round.
Yay.
Soggy, perhaps.
Do you know where Hansel Gruber lives?
Yes, I heard he gives full candy bars.
Hansel
He's really in the mood
Gruber.
for Snickers,
Don't know anybody of that name around here, I'm afraid.
But,
But before we go any further, we're going to continue with the alphabet game. Shagget.
Yeah.
Actually, you're going second. Spook, you get to speak first. In the alphabet game, Spook will start a sentence. She will start the sentence using the letter A. You must continue using the subsequent letter in anything you say going around in order. Spook, Shagget, Yoda, Squeegee. In that order.
What the what?
Tech Yumi, thanks for hitting the resub button, man. Appreciate that. Give him
Apples
some
are
love
kind of
and
a
some
favorite
hype.
around here, huh?
But you live here. Surely you know who Ansel Gruber is.
Candy sucks.
Do not tell me that you have no idea who Hansel Gruber is.
Even if he did, he doesn't seem like he's gonna tell us.
Fuck this.
Got more of them apples though?
How can you not know who he is?
Isn't he located somewhere? His HQ here?
Jezebel, let's just go on. We need to just leave. This is too much. I can't. Fuck this.
Kill them kids.
What?
Kill them kids.
Love of God, why do I even work with you people anymore?
Come on, don't hesitate.
A-B-C-D.
Spook, come on, you're failing.
My God, I can't handle much more of this.
No. We're not letting him talk. We're just talking in circles here.
Opportunity knocks. 4 times?
Please just tell me where he lives.
Quick!
Right now.
Stop!
Stop! Tonight! Please! Anytime tonight would be nice.
Until the cows come home, we're gonna be standing here waiting for this information.
Very, very slowly.
We kill them kids.
You have got to be kidding me!
Are you You skipped over a letter there.
What?
After W, we killed those kids. Y doesn't come after W.
Son of a bitch!
You missed the X! You missed an X!
Me! The whiskey! The whiskey!
Okay, I'm sorry, Grant, you just blew it.
Nope, fuck that one up.
Alright, who comes after... Okay, so Spook, for bonus points, can you finish this off with Z?
Zip it! Let's go to the next town.
Alright, well, Squeegee, I was going to give you all the points then, but I can't now because you failed. Everybody else did great, though. So, Shagget, I'm going to give you the same points as I'm going to give the other 3 winners here. So, everybody got 4 points. So, 4 points for Shagget. Spook, you got 4 points as well. So you're up to 45. Well done there. Squeegee, no points for you because you failed miserably. And 4 points for Yoda.
Thank you.
There you go. So we'll check the scoreboards because after a drastic round like that, it could have changed so much. Nope, Squeegee's still in the lead, followed by Yoda, Spook, and Shagget now actually at least has positive points.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Of all the things to screw up, I messed up the alphabet.
Hey, X is a hard letter.
Yeah, you do such a wonderful newscast, and then you can't even do
Right.
the alphabet. I don't know, man. You're slipping.
Look, it doesn't matter. I don't need the alphabet. I've got words. I've got the best words.
Got the
alright?
bigly words.
I've got the best words.
Alrighty. Okay. So you guys, you gathered up your sweet rolls. You don't have anything other than that to show for it. But by the sounds of it, unless this guy who is acting dumb doesn't know who Hansel Gruber is, his wife Maud back there doesn't probably know either. This probably isn't the house, I'm afraid. However, just down the street, this establishment right here, the Drowned Rat appears to be a tavern. This could possibly be an opportunity for you guys to wet your whistle and avoid some of these obnoxious children that are running around doing all kinds of heinous things here on Halloween.
Because they would let us into a tavern.
Hey.
It's Halloween. It's
Plus, it's
Children
medieval
deserve
world.
Halloween. How could I forget?
You're from Louisiana. Come on.
All right, let's go, guys. Let's go. We're adults.
You are all adults. You're just all gnomish adults. Okay. Is that where you're going? You guys are you're entering into the tavern.
What was that, Gordon?
I said, is that where you guys are going? You're entering the tavern.
Looks like.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's do that. Okay, here is ye old drinking hole. Let me go ahead and resize the map appropriately for chat.
Actually, I changed my mind. I don't want to go in here. I see that piano.
Too
I'm
late!
out.
Too
I'm
late!
out. Nope, I'm squeamish.
Wait a second. Didn't we ran into trouble here? This is where we met the halfling? Or,
In a
Krampus?
former life. All right, kids. As you wander into the tavern,
It's got bad written all over it.
I feel like I'm missing something.
all right.
You don't know Gorbat like we do.
Okay. You enter into the tavern. It is a rustic-looking place. It has a beautifully polished oak bar, large kind of booth seating to the left and the right, 3 circular tables near the center floor. In the far back, you can see a fellow sitting at the piano. There's an upstairs that would lead to a boastful array of comfortable rooms if you had time to stay here. But it has an aroma, an adult aroma, and after being outside with all the unpleasant children, let me rectify here. The smell of ale and whiskey and brandy and smoked meats wafts through the air.
That is not
Before you take it in a direction that it was not meant to go.
Not enter my head.
Sadness.
Spanky's gonna walk over and hop up on a stool, like struggle up, just like.
Right?
Your finest whiskey, please.
Okay, the bartender walks over, he looks at you and he says, "Does your daddy know you're in here?"
I am not a child. I am a gnome.
"Oh, you'll have to forgive me. With all the festivities going on today, it's rather hard to tell, and several of the young scallywags have attempted to sneak in and get away with it."
Well, just don't skimp. I don't want like a thimble. Please give me an actual glass.
Oh, fair enough. Just say when.
When you're done.
Here you are then. Careful not to spill it. As he puts a pint of whiskey in front of you.
I don't actually. God, liquid. I'm gonna start drinking.
Okay.
It comes in pints. I'm getting one.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so it would appear that Maxie Dean has found her way to a corner booth. And awkwardly, Beatsby Dre and No More Drunk are standing there shoulder to shoulder going in the middle of the tavern.
Yep. As a hermit and a practitioner of more intellectually refined practices, I don't know what to do with myself.
Spanky's just gonna run by you like, get your drink and let's go. I'm just gonna sit down next to Maxie, who I've always had a crush on.
Where was that during the, where was that during the romantic interlude scene earlier?
Right,
It was.
We forgot.
I'm gonna walk up to the bartender.
Stools, everything's so human-sized.
You're not a kid as well, are you?
No, I want my drink.
He says, well, what is your drink? What is your pleasure, my not quite
Spanky!
so tall as everybody else,
Spanky!
man.
Spanky!
I see two little fingers go up as I'm sipping my whiskey. Like,
What is my drink?
I'll get two of what he's having.
Two of what? Well,
how smart are you?
all right. He basically takes a full, a full fifth of whiskey and
Yep.
slams it down on the table. And he with his right hand, he's holding a glass, but he kind of looks at it and then he's like, "Seems pointless, really," and puts it behind him, just handing you the whiskey bottle.
I'll put the coins in the counter, and then I'm gonna turn around. Right, since Spanky was so kind as to call me out, I'm gonna hold it up. And what's a Hansel Gruberg, right? I'm gonna hold up the fifth of whiskey and be like,
Free drinks to whoever tells where Hansel Gruber is!
Right, instantly you say that, the whole bar goes deadly silent.
Okay, Maxie's been trying to listen in on the people in the table next to us to see what they're talking about, but
Okay,
apparently
they were talking
anything
about
anymore.
they were talking about the delicious chicken and the rather hard bread rolls.
I'm still trying to get on the stool.
Okay, every one of them is like,
Free drinks? No?
you hear this sort of like behind you, close to the door. You hear. As you look around, a rather oafish-looking man tapping what appears to be a 2x4 in his hand stands at the door.
Maxie starts sinking under the table.
The innkeeper leans in and says, "Nobody speaks that name around here. Nobody."
Free drinks for whoever can point me in the direction of he who shall not be named!
Okay, with that, the barman says, and Shagget knows what's coming next.
fuck you.
He looks at you and he says, "I'll tell you where Maxie is." He goes, "Maxie Dean." I get my name's mucking fuddled.
I know
He
where
said,
she is, she's right over there!
"I'll tell you where Hansel Gruber is. But nobody leaves this tavern after saying that name without singing us a song." And they all turn to face you.
Well, I studied,
And you hear the guy, the guy on the piano. He's like, "Diddle-diddling." And he says, "All right, what kind of song should we have, lads?" And they're like, "An Irish stringing song! Yeah, an Irish stringing song! Hey!" And if you haven't seen the game, it is the Irish drinking song game. So here's how it works. You are all going to randomly follow each other with a one-liner for an Irish drinking song. Here's how it works. Spook, I'm sorry, you're going first. But that's actually an advantage of this game. So we're doing 2 verses, because I'm sort of kind to you. So you're going to hear the music. The opening song, if you can basically imagine hearing in your heads, I-dee-die-dee-die-dee-die-dee-die-dee-die, and then you're going to have basically the first verse. Each one of you is going to sing one line. The line is going to be fairly short. It's going to pass to the next person. So it's going to go Spook, Shagget, Yoda, Squeegee, Spook, Shagget, Yoda, Squeegee. That will end the first verse. Your job is to try to rhyme with the person that was ahead of you. If you want an example, let me tell you how the music's going to sound. So imagine this sound. This is the music. And we'll kind of play through the rhythm just to give you a fair chance of totally screwing this up. Dee-die, dee-die, dee-die. Spook. Shagget.
Turn on
Squeegee.
the stream, Grant. Oh, let's go.
Can you not hear it, Grant?
okay, I got it.
This is just a disaster.
Okay, so basically, you are responsible for one line. So, for example, dum dum dee dum dum, Then it goes to the next person. Da-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, so Spook will give us the first line, then Shagget, then Yoda, then Squeegee. Back to Spook, back to Shagget, back to Yoda, back to Squeegee. That ends the first verse, followed by I-dee-die-dee-die-dee-die-dee-die-dee-die, and then you have a second verse, because I hate you that much. So we're going to do that. Alrighty. So, Spook, because you get to start, that's great. But before we're going to do anything else, chat, give us a idea. Give me a theme for an Irish drinking song. Anything you want. So throw out a
Do we
theme
have to
for an
deliver our
Irish
lines
drinking
to the
song.
rhythm of the music? Because I can't hear that.
I don't know why you can't hear it, man.
I don't know.
No, I just have no rhythm, so.
That's okay. Have you tried to log out of Roll20 and log back in? Because that usually fixes that problem.
I've tried twice, but I'll try again. Try playing it now.
Genital warts? Are you serious, Ruby?
There we go.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. We're looking at some things. Let's see. Whores, second breakfast, your first lady, potatoes, genital warts, men in kilts, bricks, gravitrons, tater tots. My horse stole my whiskey. Grey gravy, shamrocks, Voldemort. Voldemort! I like Voldemort. Let's go with Bluntbender's suggestion of Voldemort. So, Spook, you're going to lead us off with a song, a Irish ditty about Lord Voldemort. Y'all know who Lord Voldemort, right, is. Y'all nerds. Y'all are nerds. You know who Lord Voldemort is.
No idea.
Yes, you do. Don't even pretend, Mr. Downey. All right, so Spook, after the first ID, it is your first line. We're going to try the best. There is no stopping. If the person before you does not complete a line when it is your turn, kick in with a line and try to follow on from where the previous person was. This will be a train wreck, but we're going to try it anyway. Okay, here we go. Are you ready, clocks? Spook, here we go. We'll try that again. Okay, so basically, it is just your first line just has to go along with dum dum dee dum dum. That's it. All you got to do is fill out a dum dum dee dum dum.
4-ish syllables.
Yeah, simple as that.
If you have an and.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
And then everybody else has to follow you. We'll try it once more. Ready?
4.5 blood.
He was an English wizard.
But no one knows his name.
He's made of gizzards.
That didn't go well. Spook. You guys all fail miserably at this game.
Alright. Artis and Grant, we want to try it? Like us three?
Oh God! All right.
All right, we're gonna let Spook bow out. We're gonna try to throw the other three in. So Shagget, you're gonna start. Ready? So that means you're just gonna have to rotate, and you'll be out of rhythm. Shagget, you're going first.
It's alright. We're gonna be out of rhythm anyway.
Y'all gotta speak up, so make sure they can hear you. Ready? Here we go.
Once upon a time in New England. In England.
There was a little boy.
He had no sense of rhythm, but
He stole things like a joy.
He got a scar on his face.
from a man named Voldemort.
Gandalf went to see him. You know it's gonna be fuck off.
You're not doing shit you didn't say
I-dee-die-dee-die-dee-die-dee-die-dee, epic fail, okay. The sad thing is, I knew that song would crash and burn. I knew there was no way that you could do that, so it was hilarious, and that's okay.
Harry Potter, then how we got the scar. That we're
Yeah, but Lord Voldemort gave Harry Potter the scar.
Voldemort Shaggy gets a scar.
No, the real scar.
But you know what I'm going to do? Because Shagget was man enough to be stupid enough to try it twice, I'm going to give him 45 points.
There you go.
So that puts him up to 49. Spook, you tried at the very beginning, so you can have a point.
Can
1 point for you. And Squeegee, you can have 2 points because, hey, what's better than 1 point? 2 points. And Yoda, you can have, because I'm totally biased, you can have 34 points. So, so you're at 42. There, you're at 142 now. There you go. All right, totally fair. So there we go. All right, so after your terrible rendition of butchering an Irish drinking song, they look at you and they say, "Get out!"
Can't we roll performance to see if we get an answer?
No. Actually, you know what? You can roll performance just because I'd like to see how you roll. It have no bearing on anything. But
Well, I rolled a
feel
6.
free to roll performance.
I'm digging it up. I'm digging it up. I got this skills.
What the heck?
See, Spanky and Maxie are made for each other. Rolling the same
Suck it, performance.
See? No more jump. He's a performer. It makes sense.
It makes sense.
I have a background in reality theater.
Where does that background come from?
Okay, so I used to run this theatrical production. We'd come on every week on the stage, and I would try and teach people how to be wizards. And we called it The Apprentice. And every play, I would pick somebody else, and I would point at them, and I'd make the most dramatic point in the play, and I'd point, I'd be like, "You're fireballed."
Oh man, Fluddo said a complete train wreck, but you know what? It was so bad you got 1,000 cheer for it. So thank you for that, Fluddo.
Thanks, Fluddo.
Give Fluddo
Kitty cheer
much
right
love for the epic fail. I totally set him up with that because I know on a stream we've tried to do it before. They don't hear the music in the same, because of latency. They don't all hear the music at exactly the same time, so they're all going to be off. I knew that. It was hilarious. So that's okay. You all suck, and it's okay that you sucked.
Should we take seconds?
But that brings us to an opportunity to take another short break. As I said, the last thing they screamed at you, let me open up the window so that people can see everything again, was "Get out." And as you do leave, one of them screams behind you, "If you're really looking for that crackpot, he's 2 doors down on the left."
My left or your left?
Get out! Go on! Get out! Or we'll make you sing another bloody song.
Where's the door?
Well,
Door here?
you just walked in front of a guy who was throwing darts. Let's make a
Oh.
dice roll.
Go ahead.
Oh, what a... man.
It's me.
Okay, as you staggered over there, suddenly a dart hits you in the upper forearm for 2 points of damage.
I will take them off. I'll take it off my 10 hit points.
The man looks at you and he says, "Awfully sorry, Sonny. Didn't see you there."
I say, stay frosty.
All right, as you leave the drunken rat back into the streets,
I want to go there, like, for real.
right? Well, and why would you not?
We need to go to Enoch's.
We could do that.
We need to. We'll call it the Drunken Rat and just insist on that's what it's called.
Yeah, just piss off the owners.
Oh, that's
Alrighty.
okay.
Okay.
2 doors down to the left.
That's the best band ever.
Let's see. 2 doors down to the left. Now the question is, if he means to the left as you leave, or does he mean to the left as you face it? If he means to the left as you face it,
It's Mr. Anderson's
Anderson.
house.
I'm not
or
going there. It's too rapey in there.
too rapey.
The rapeosity in that building is a little high for my taste. Yes.
It's way higher than my character level.
All right, so I'm going to start walking down the street to the left, thinking that that's what they meant.
Right.
No
Hoping.
left.
Come on, guys, let's go this way.
All right, I'm following you.
I will gladly follow Spanky.
Follow
I'll
Spanky.
begrudgingly follow Spanky.
Alrighty, as you wander down the streets.
What the fuck is that? Is that like a pinball? Is his head a book?
No, he's dressed up as a little demon carrying a book.
Oh, that's his head. Yeah.
No, these costumes are racist.
Racist indeed.
What are these more children that we're walking past?
Yeah, all of these are kids that are trick-or-treating in the streets.
Not burning. We need to know this.
Are they burning? No, none of these children are burning. In fact, most of these children are getting out of your way.
Yes.
On the grounds that you're suspect and strange.
None of them are burning yet.
Yes.
Right?
Shanked or set on fire.
Alright, so 2 doors down on the left. So did he mean his immediate left? Did he mean as you face the building? We'll have to figure it out. Let's move over so that everyone can see where you guys are. Alright, what building are you guys thinking of trick-or-treating to next? This one?
My brilliant and strategic battle plan is to lay the weight of the decision entirely on Shaggett's shoulders, so when he's wrong, I can blame him.
Okay.
Alright, for this next segment, I would like chat to give me movie titles. Give me movie titles, please. Give me some titles of your favorite movies. And I'm going to assign one of the main characters from those movies randomly to our players, and they're going to have to roleplay as that person for the foreseeable future. So give me your favorite movie titles. Okay, we have Princess Bride. All right, you know what? This one's going to Spook, and we're going to do this.
There's some great.
That one's your Spook?
Yeah, keep in mind it may not be a movie I've heard of. Let's see.
If you haven't heard Princess Bride, we have problems.
Let's see. Right? Artiste,
well, we have
give
problems because I've never seen it.
That hurts. All of us. Collectively.
So, yeah, we have a problem.
Have you not seen that one?
I haven't.
Okay. You suck as a nerd, but that's okay, because I'm going to give this to somebody else then. Did you get that?
Oh, yeah, I got it. Okay.
Right, Spook, you're getting this one. And I want one more. Let's see. Oh, Squeegee.
I warn you, I am not the guy who knows a lot of movies.
That's okay. I'm going to pick one that you will know.
I'm still going to voice him like Randy Savage anyway.
Let's see.
That's been a long time. All right.
I think it's stuff that I literally know like one scene from. So.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah, got it? Right, there you go. Alrighty. So, there we go. You all should have a character. As you approach the door of this building. Alright, let me copy and paste somebody real quick. Alrighty, okay. So you guys approach the door. Let me scroll over so I can get you on the map. Alright, this is the house that you are knocking on right now. So we're going to put, just for giggles and grins, seeing as you are the weird kids in the neighborhood, and the other kids all tend to avoid you, they're all going to kind of scatter away from you, leaving you guys here. So we'll keep you four grouped together. There you go. Alright. And I don't like this music anymore, so I'm going to change it back to something more Halloween-y. There we go.
He said weenie.
Yeah, he did.
He said ween. Ween. Alrighty. So, I want chat to try to guess who each of you are. I've assigned you a character from one of the movies. Let's see if you can roleplay in such a fashion. Okay.
So Spanky's just going to go up to the door, and he's going to say to those guys, Vámonos. Vámonos. It's going to knock on the door.
Alrighty. The door is opened. by a very large. Let me just shrink him down. There we go.
That's
An
rude.
elderly-looking gentleman wearing an apron.
Where are we at?
It's
Oh, there we go.
Right, you guys are right here. If you lost yourselves, here you are. Got it? Okay. He
You know
opens the
GM
door.
Can, Control-Shift-click to ping, and it'll drag all the players there.
All right, there you go. And he looks
Whoa.
at you and he says, with a smile on his face, "I'm Hansel Gruber. It's nice to meet you."
Hello.
I just stare.
Would you like some candy? Yeah.
Well,
Yes,
Some candy,
I would
little
love
boys and
some of your
girls.
candy.
our candy was stolen from us by the English.
He says, I confess, this candy did not come from the English. I made it myself. Let me offer you some pieces of these delicious toffee.
Move, Longshanks. Give me that candy.
You know what? Fuck you. How about that?
Well, this is not a very nice way for a young lady to speak.
In public? I mean, I suppose if you insist.
Well, I understand that you are very small children, yes, and you shouldn't be using such profanity.
Why don't you try sticking your head up your ass, see if it fits?
Well,
I believe we should discover precisely what it is that fits.
I quite honestly do not understand how my head should fit up my asshole, but it is okay because I will find your parents and tell them of all the naughty things you have been doing.
Hey, I always tell the truth even when I lie.
Mira.
Please,
let me see your
tell my
hands.
parents about how naughty I've been.
Can I see your hands? I'd like to count your fingers.
Are we supposed to be making guesses like in?
No, the chat's gonna make
Chat's
guesses.
So we'll just kind of look. See, Spook is Scarface. Yes, you've got it. Spook is Scarface. Just bear in mind, you need the character names, not the movie. The character names. So guess the character in the movie. In Evil Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror, yeah, that would definitely be one.
That was perfect.
Shag is Inigo Montoya.
I can't say my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
That is him.
Because,
Okay.
you know, like giving it
And
away.
so that leaves you. You guys have got to guess who Artis is playing. So we'll let him kind of play it up a little bit. Okay. So he offers you his hands. He's like, I do not know why you need to see my hands, but here
Where's
they
the
are.
candy?
Well, for good
We
little
fought like
children.
creepy children. We fought like warrior gnomes. We fought for our freedom. Give me the candy.
Show
Well-
him your little friend.
For good children, I make a special gift.
Oh, you insist.
I have toys. Not toys that I would recommend you stuff up your asshole like she recommended I do, but they are cute little dolls and swords and other weapons, little toy weapons for boys and little dolls for girls. I make them for the children, yes?
I think Milk guessed it.
William Wallace, there it is. Okay, there you go, you got him. All right, who did you guess first? Let's have a look. I think you got Scarface first. Which, let me just make sure of that. Let's see. The first official guess. Let's see.
Some people.
Oh
guessed
no,
my
Spook
character
actually
was
said
Domino's.
Ooh Inigo first, I think.
Yeah. The second I said Vominos, people were like Inigo, my from Friends.
Yeah, okay, so actually that means you were guessed first. You know what that means? You won this round, Shagget.
Yes.
And
Someone
it
took
was
the
ironic
breather.
because this round was worth 1,000 points, which catapults you into the lead with 1,049.
From the rear, you say.
Second, let's see. Second, we guessed. Let's see. William Wallace was guessed by... Yeah, someone guessed William Wallace early on. Actually, Jaybird did. So that puts you second there, Yoda. Second place was 500 points, so you're now at 642. I don't make this stuff up. It's all written down. Predetermined, I promise. Let's see. Then we had Scarface, yep, which is worth 250 points. Putting Spook at 291 points. Oh, I don't know, there's a 4 there. 291 points for Spook. And unfortunately, apparently they actually guessed you last, Squidgy, which I would have guessed you first. And because I'm the only one that matters, I'm giving you 1,000 points anyway, so there you go.
No!
So actually, you're still in the lead, Squeegee, amazingly. But Shagga is now second, Yoda is third, and unfortunately, Spook, you are now in last place. Don't blame me, blame chat, because they sucked at guessing things. So there we go.
I thought Squeegee was a gay Dracula, to be honest with you.
I mean, is there really much of a difference between Frankenfurter and gay Dracula? I mean, if you really think about it.
Do you need to specify that Dracula is gay? You were talking about a guy that bites other guys in the neck. I mean, just saying it's...
Anybody who puts that much effort into the drama of his presence, right?
Do you know what your problem is?
Children of the night. That's right, yeah.
Dracula invented the dab before it was cool.
So there we go. So yeah, Shagga catapults into second place. Squeegee is still in the lead with 1,256 points. So an epic lead being maintained throughout the entire show by the pure talent and skill of Evil Squeegee. Alright, so... As you knock on the door, so this strange fellow, yes, he basically has alluded to the fact that he does indeed make toys. And he has announced himself as Hansel Gruber.
Can we enter your establishment, please?
Well, I do not know that your children should you be coming into a strange person's house.
Trust me, it's better than the last stranger who wanted us in his house.
Oh, you must be referring to Mr. Anderson, who lives down the street.
You know about him, and he still lives here?
Oh yes, Mr. Anderson used to touch me as a boy. Right here, you see, he touched me right here because his poor wife, she passed away and left him all alone. So my heart was broken for the poor man. And his 2 children died, so since then he has had a fondness for children. He wishes to fill his house with the happy joviality of small children once again.
Were they immolated, perhaps?
No, I do not believe so.
This town is fucked up.
Many people think that he is
who lives in this town? Do you have a church?
Warbed.
Do we have a church? Yes, the Chapel of Righteous Flame. It is to the north. It is a Pilorian church.
And the Pilorians let this happen?
Oh yes, we have many, many fine choir boys.
We need your Jimmy.
But many think that there's something wrong with Mr. Anderson, that he is not right in the head, but I know that he is just a lonely man who misses the laughter of children.
He's pretty left, all right.
All right, guys, let's trick or treat elsewhere, maybe. Just like
stay in. I think
Isn't this Hans?
No, I think that if we all go trick or treating somewhere else, everything will work out just fine.
Well, for you, my dear, he is a wooden doll that I carved myself, and for you, I see you have a little toy crossbow. I do not have such a thing myself, but I do have a toy bow that I made. Here you are.
Thank you.
And you have what appears to be a toy club, a very, very small club. So I will. I do not have a club, but I do have this little hammer that you may have. Here you go.
It looks like an eggplant.
An eggplant. And for you, my little fellow, here I'll give you this wooden walking stick with a little puppy dog that I carved on the top. Here you go.
You stuck an animal's head on the end of a pike? Really?
Well, you are old. You need the stick, as an old child.
Dog, you can give me the stick if you'd like. We covered this in the first part of the show, all right? You're telling me no.
Well, you children, be safe on this All Hallows Eve. I will be going back inside now to continue to work on my toys for the other boys and girls come Christmas time, yes?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Merry Christmas, I guess.
Happy Christmas-a-ween.
Okay, he walks back in, closes the door, and as he does so, you hear him say,
What a delightful bunch of children.
We should,
We should
Burn
turn
the
somebody.
house down.
We should turn
Oh.
somebody invisible and get the blueprints and then burn the house down.
well, we could just like break in a window like around the corner or something,
Oh, but we can do it invisibly.
I like to see my little feet walking, because otherwise I tend to trip. Well, you can't see when you're invisible. You can't see yourself, and you can't see yourself. You get clumsy because
All right, Maxie, I can turn you invisible and you can steal the blueprints. You can steal the
Sounds like a plan.
Spanky just likes to see where he's, walks.
Spanky. They called him Spanky.
Okay, so Spanky, how good are you using your little? If you can see where you're going, can you run? Could you run? Could you do that? If you could see your little feet doing their little feet thing, could you run somewhere?
While he's talking, Maxie's gonna try the door.
Okay, the door is not locked.
All right,
Okay,
she's gonna step inside.
Are we?
I'll follow
are we
you.
Like, okay,
Oh,
she's
right.
I'll be like,
Totally
could you
good
run
time.
somewhere to the normal creek? And I'll be like, could you hold that thought? And then I'm gonna like run up behind her and cast invisibility on her.
All right, Maxie, let's move you into the room.
The verbal component for this is going to be
Emails.
You named this character. This is your fault.
Fuck, man.
Right, yeah, you are to blame. Hold on.
I want to.
All right. Okay. You open the door and walk in. It is a tight, narrow hallway that leads straight down through the center of the house. Now, you cast invisibility on her?
Yes.
Poof, there, you have a ninja icon.
I can't see any.
Supposed to
The
be.
guy with the ski mask. It's still appropriate. It's fine.
There's a problem though, because I followed her inside and she just poofed. And I screamed,
Oh, here, hold on. Let's change this. There's a ninja mask. Okay.
"Did you see? She just Maxie!
It's part of the Halloween. We were supposed to go to another beach.
She's gone!"
Yes, she's gone. She's in a better place, doing better. Right.
She's in a better place. I mean, I killed her.
She's in a
I
better
mean,
place than we are right now. Okay. She's closer to our mission objectives.
right, so Maxie Dean is invisible inside the house. Currently, Spanky Juflight, Beatsby Dre, and No More Drumpf are still outside, I'm assuming, right?
I think we all kind of go in, right?
You want to go in?
I'm right behind her. I followed her in before he cast invisibility. I wasn't paying attention to him.
All
I
right.
was, but my character wasn't.
Okay, well, none of you guys are invisible then, except for Maxie Dean. Okay.
Right. So
So
all
I'm
we,
pressing my ear up against this door.
As I'm yelling your name.
Okay, so you listen to the door to the right, and you can hear what sounds like this kind of sound.
I'm assuming he's in that room.
spreading lines of smoke.
Hey, I think he's beating on something.
You hear, hello? Is anybody there?
Fuck, invisible us.
Poof, 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 poof. All of the poofing.
Okay, what poofing do you have? Can you poof 3 other people invisible?
It depends on what spell level invisibility is.
Oh, does it now?
Can't you, like,
Okay, so I cast Scorching Ray as third, so I have a full array of 2s available, which gives me... I have 3 invisibilities, so I will...
So that would be all of them then.
Yes.
All right. Pacha! Pacha! And finally... Pacha. If you didn't know, Pacha is the sound that it makes when you go invisible. So there, you're all invisible.
Where Spanky was, I'm like, my body's gone.
What kind of warlock are you?
Right. You hear heavy wooden clog footprints coming towards the door.
Oh shit! Get to the walls. Right. Fuck the walls. Molest the walls. Fuck the walls.
Did you say molest the walls?
I totally did. I totally did.
I can't say anything really, can I?
They're liars, all of them.
Okay, well the door opens and the elderly old man Hansel Gruber looks out into the hallway, looks left, looks right, noticing the door is slightly still because no one necessarily shut it. He's like, huh. I suppose it must have been the wind. I didn't shut the door. Huh, silly me. And he wanders over, grabs the door, pulls it shut, locks it behind him, and then goes back inside the room, closing the door. And you hear a resumption of the sound that you heard earlier.
Now then, where was I? Ah, yes. I must make your leg.
I'm a real boy.
Alright, so you're in the hallway.
I'm gonna press an ear up to this door.
Alright, give me a perception check. Maxie Dean.
Trying not to bump into the person I can't see, I will try and listen to the door in the hallway.
Alright. Right, perception check from Maxie, 13. Let's have a perception check from you, No More Drumpf.
Alright, this is not my best skill, you may have guessed, but I'll give it a whirl. I got a 12.
Alright, neither of you hear anything. Maxie, you do hear, not Maxie, sorry, No More, you do hear a very, very faint crackling sound, possibly that of a wood-burning fire.
A fake crackling sound?
Faint.
Probably not faint. Faint.
Faint.
Faint,
Like,
as in, it's very quiet.
I was like,
I think this fireplace in the next room is electric.
burn, crackle, crackle, snap, snap.
Just, if you're in front of the door, just open the door because I don't want to walk into you. Well, that's not entirely true. I don't want to be.
Maxie's gonna go.
A bunch of invisible gnomes tripping over themselves in some random corridor.
the guy.
All right,
Okay.
so, wait. Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna very quietly kind of like turn the knob.
Okay, it is
slowly
not
as I can.
locked.
I'm gonna slowly open it. I'm gonna try and open it so that I'm behind the door when it
Okay.
opens, and I'm like, I'm behind the door.
All right. This is the room that you see before you. It appears to be a very plain kitchen. There's a back door leading probably to the outside. Like a large kind of what would you call that? An armoire sort of thing in the far top left corner. A wooden table with 4 plain chairs, a fireplace, and there is a door to your immediate left. All right. What were you doing, Maxie?
I'm quietly opening the door in front of me.
Okay. Maxie's room. It's very padded. Oh, you open the room. No, it is very padded. It's a bedroom. There's a huge, big bed, a very padded bed.
You have to laugh when you tell somebody they're not funny. You just lost.
No, don't laugh. It's basically a large room. There's a large bed in there. You have an ornate rug underneath the bed, a plain and simple circular table and 2 chairs where it looks like some very slobbery person has spilled liquid everywhere. And there is a bedside table. There's also what appears to be a liquor decanter on the edge of the bedside table as well.
That's a nice bed.
It looks really padded.
Okay, Maxie's gonna get down on her hands and knees and look under the bed.
Spanky's gonna jump on the bed.
All right, there is a metal circular container under there, like a large bowl, about probably 2 foot in diameter.
Is it a chamber pot? Because if it's a chamber pot, I don't want to touch
It's a
it.
chamber pot. Yes, it's a chamber pot.
Okay, well, fuck this.
Come on, guys, this is really fun. Just hop around, you know. It's really.
All right.
I'm looking.
The
she's looking at
spilling
these full
on the table appears to be alcoholic beverages. It looks like somebody kind of got very sloppy and spilled booze all over the table and never bothered to clean it up.
Okay.
Alright, so Maxie's examining the rug. This really loud rug.
Loud.
I'm a rug, damn it!
All right. Okay. It's definitely a very expensive rug. Way more ornate than anything that this house should probably have.
Alright, so I'm rolling up the corners of it, looking under it.
All right. It's dusty under there, but that's about it, I'm afraid.
No toys, no blueprints.
Right, and with that, we're going to add a new little game for you guys. So we're going to divide you into pairs. So, Shagget, you are going to be the inner voice of Spook. Grant, you are going to be the inner voice of Artis. Now, after everything that Spook or Artis says, Shagget and Grant, you have to kind of boy meets world it. In other words, you've got to kind of give the third person narrative of what they were thinking. Do you get where I'm going with this? Like, they say something, and then you're like...
I'm the non-existent, like, narrator that kind of follows up after he does or says something.
Exactly. It's like, and that's when I realized this guy was a drunk. Whatever, you know. But make it as funny as you want, because they can't stop you. So basically, whatever they say, you get to follow it up with anything you want as a narration. So, just as soon as either Spook or RT say something, be ready to throw out a one-line narration for it.
There's nothing under this rug.
And she's already screwed Shagget. That was that easy.
There's nothing under this rug.
If Beatsby would only help me find, just keep searching. But he's such a klutz. He's such an idiot with that club of his.
Okay, Beatsby forgets that he's invisible and everybody else. He looks around. And I actually dip my finger in the liquid and I taste it.
All right. It's very stale old ale.
Even as I was retching, I was thinking to myself, she's still thinking about my club, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
All right.
It's gotta be in this room.
As I walked to the door, I thought about the last time I ate. I was so hungry. Just wanted a big pie all to myself.
Alright, so Max is gonna enter this room.
All right. So you're in the kitchen. There's a door immediately to your left. And there is a door that you would guess by the windows would lead to the back of the house.
This is the last room.
Of my nightmares.
This is the last room.
Of something that I think sounds suspiciously like Maxie's nightmares.
You guys.
I'm opening the door now.
What did you say?
I'm opening the door now.
Oh, okay, you're not saying anything. Okay.
All right.
No,
You
I
open the
actually
door.
narrated
You
what
just-
I was doing.
You just opened the door, right?
I
All
actually
right.
said it.
And it would appear to be a second bedroom. This one has a large table to the right with a writing pen and quill, a small burning oil lamp, a thick book. There's also a bed with a chest, kind of a huge, big kind of trunk at the base of the bed, and a large wooden wardrobe.
Beatlesby's gonna look at the book and not touch it and think, really? Actually, he says this out loud. Man, I really wish I could read. I'm gonna act like I can. No one's in here. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. I'm going crazy.
Are you trying to make my job difficult, artist?
Yes.
Are you trying to make my job difficult, Yana?
Oh, I think he might be.
Okay, so you are talking out loud to yourself, and
Yes.
you are declaring that you don't know how to read, but
Yes.
you're gonna pretend you can read.
Yeah. And I'll also say the door opened on its own. It's like magic.
Maxie rolls her eyes
I-
and takes out her lockpicks.
I'm
Okay.
afraid. I'm afraid that I'm spending all of my time trying to figure out what it looks like to be able to read. What if they don't? What if they catch on? What if I don't look like?
I nod and I snip the book. No one can see me, obviously, but I don't know this.
Yeah, there's a book that just went.
This book smells like. This book smells like Spanky.
Ah, Spanky.
Who's there rating?
I'm so glad Spanky isn't here to hear me thinking about him.
Oh,
Here to hear me thinking.
Listen, can you smell something? Right. Okay, Spook. You're gonna try to pick the lock on this thing? Go right ahead.
It's gonna be sleight of hand.
As she's doing that, she's gonna be thinking, soon I'm gonna get these 3 killed, and I'm gonna make off with what we need, and I'm gonna get a shit ton of money, because these guys are fucking idiots.
she would not be wrong.
So yeah, that's sleight of hand.
Core is just like, fuck this, I'm out.
Gorfed is like, that's it. I'm done.
No, it's alright. I was just checking.
The book is
I thought I saw
upside
a
down in
minute.
my hands. It's just floating now. I'm turning
Okay, so we have a hovering book.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead. Let's see, Maxie. You're gonna go ahead and try to pick that lock.
Right. So that would be sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Oh.
26. Pretty impressive. All right.
I'm
You
so
managed to
good
pick the lock on the chest.
I said that out loud, by the way.
I am so good at this.
That's my thoughts.
Damn, I'm good.
Damn, I'm fucking awesome at this.
Man, if only Maxie was here to believe. Nobody's ever gonna believe me about these disembodied voices.
All right. So you can look inside the chest. You basically see what appears to be dolls. All manner of dolls, incredibly well crafted dolls with human looking hair and beautifully made clothing.
Oh, that's ominous.
I should totally tell Beatsby to kill himself tonight by going first. These dolls are clearly useless.
So I walk over, I put the book down, and I forgot I can actually read, but you know.
Man, I really should have told my inner voice I could read in the first place.
Yeah, I'm the worst warlock ever. I'm like, this chest just opened on its own. What's in it? And I bump into Maxie.
All right, so you see the array of beautifully carved, almost lifelike wooden dolls with human hair.
Bump into Maxie.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that? That was soft.
Oh, and I say out loud, oh, Spanky.
Please stop talking to yourself.
There it is. No, go ahead. Sorry.
There it is again, that voice. Alrighty.
Everyone's in love with Spanky. I have the power, motherfucker.
It wouldn't be much of a romantic comedy if we weren't in love with a guy named
Yeah.
Spanky, now would it?
Right?
You had me at Spanky.
Did I just hear the words, you had me at Spanky?
Hurts.
I can totally see that scene in the rain.
I don't know who's worse. I don't know whether it's. I don't know whether Shiggles, but you know whether Shagget has the worst Shiggles or Squeegee does. I honestly I don't know. It's like
squiggles.
I go pick up.
The squiggles. Yeah, we got the shiggles and the squiggles.
I go pick up the book and I hold it over my head. Just stand there with it. And-
All right, so you're hovering the book above your head.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are obviously not the blueprints, so we're just gonna leave those be.
Can he please not bump into me again? I did not like what he had to offer.
Oh. Oh.
You had me at spanking. That's like the man.
Alright,
Jerry
so
Maguire.
I'm checking
Great
the wardrobe.
movie.
All right. Okay? The wardrobe is just like
Here?
it has two large kind of like twist locks, like.
Hold them open.
All right. Upon doing so, what do you
Whoa.
see inside? Hold on.
Okay.
Jesus beats me. The fuck?
All right. There is a clockwork thing in there. It is a very big clockwork thing. It's kind of hunchbacked. It's got two arms that have massive, great big scythes for hands. On its chest is a little insignia that says, like, scribbled on it in what appears to be some kind of like really cheap paint, says Jimmy number 4. Underneath is a more kind of like official looking plaque that says CHH4 Clockwork Hooked Horror version 4. As you open the door, however, you hear a and the sound of cogs moving as this thing suddenly like and raises its forearms and begins to animate directly in front of you as it takes two huge steps out of the back of the wardrobe.
Alright, so Maxie hops backwards and what the fuck?
It has an incessant whirring sound. Like every time it moves, you just hear this as these cogs are just clanking and clanking and clanking on the inside. But this massive thing doesn't seem to be overly friendly. The reason you think that is because it raises one of its massive scythe-like hands in a kind of very threatening manner, as it looks like it's about to try to rip your head clean off.
Great.
And with that, I think we can get some initiatives from the people that are in the room.
Yay!
Are we still intervoicing during the combat?
Nope, we'll cut. We'll cancel that game, and we'll just award everybody in the game 50 points because of the inner voicing. Just for the sake of it, because that seems the most fair thing to do at a completely random moment.
I guess I'll just roll 2 just for the future.
Oh, right.
Yeah, everybody
Rolling.
roll just because you're either going to be in it or you're not. But
I got this. I know the button's right here. Oh, I don't have a token.
there we go. There's the current scores. All right, let me look at the initiative. So where are we at this time? Alrighty, so Beats B Dre, you are. Let's see, Yoda, you're on a 15 this time.
Yes, I did.
Alrighty. Maxie Dean, you are on a 18. Alright. Spanky True Flight, coming in with a 14. And last but by no means least, Squeegee on a 16. Alright, we're going to roll for the hooked horror creature, or Jimmy number 4. And Jimmy number 4's initiative is a straight 1d20. Jimmy is going on a 10. Ooh, that's good for you guys. All right. So, Spook, you get to act first versus Jimmy number 4. What do you want to do?
I am going to. It's right here. How far is it off the ground?
The bed, about 3 feet. No, about 2.5 feet. 2.5 feet.
It's like that's a really tall bed. Okay. I am going to hide.
Okay, so you're gonna leap under the bed?
Yep.
All right, go ahead then. As soon as you are going to choose to do that, what I would like you to do is give me... Let's see. If you're hiding, then you need to go ahead and give me a... Oh, sorry, Beats. On the wrong character sheet. Hold on. Maxie, that's who I want. One sec. Oh, did I just kill the music? Nope. Okay.
No, I'm still here.
We're good.
I know what I did there, and I thought I broke it. I thought I broke the bloody stream. All right. Okay, Maxie. I like your little profile pic that you found to put up there. All right. Okay, so give me a stealth check, Miss Maxie. With an 18. Okay. You slide devilishly underneath the bed. Okay. Squeege, you're next. You're standing in the doorway. You can see this massive big clockwork monstrosity hovering over poor Beatsby Dre.
Who I can't see because he's invisible.
Who you can't see because he's invisible. That's right.
So I'm going to step right here, like up against the door here.
Okay.
And I'm going to stay invisible and just not do anything. Because
Alrighty.
I'm invisible. And that thing looks really dangerous.
Poor old Yoda.
Alright, I am...
The thing is hovering, looming above you, like shh,
yes,
in a threatening
that's the
manner.
sound that I almost make. Alright, I'm gonna move. I just want to get out of there. I'm not the bravest of individuals. So... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna get this thing here. And so these are 5-foot squares?
Yep.
Okay.
You're gonna book it out the door.
I'm gonna book it. Man.
All right.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna move over here. If I can ever find my dude. Yep, I'm done.
Alright, excuse me. Okay, so you flee towards the back door. Roll for effect, thanks to follow. Okay. That will bring us to Spanky True Flight.
Our objective is to take this thing, right?
Hey, you gotta steal it.
It's you! How are we gonna steal it? We're tiny little bitches. We're gnomes.
Hey, I never said it was a perfect plan.
Are we supposed to be stealing it in one piece?
I'm gonna
That was never specified. They said, bring it back and the blueprints if you can.
Alright, so I'm gonna go to the door that's open, peek in. Oh,
Okay, you see the
holy
massive form of this hulking thing standing there with its two huge scythe-like arms raised up like some demented praying mantis.
shit. And I'm just gonna shoot 2 bolts.
All right.
Oh, there's the first nat 20.
Oh, look at him! Look, what a scumbag.
Unsurprisingly, Trump did not deliver on his promises at the start of the campaign of D&D, the D&D campaign.
Natural 20!
All right, Shagget scoring the first natural 20, which means the following people: Semarith, Flutto, Phantom, Rock Lobster, and Zomwarrior. You are all recipients of much desired gold pieces because Shagget actually did something right for a change.
I'd like to thank the Academy for always believing in me. I know my road has always been difficult.
Please note that on his crit he rolled an additional 1 point of damage, though. just bear that in mind.
Giving a speech here.
1 point. So you plug the creature with both your shots for a total of 13 points.
And then, since I'm no longer invisible, I'm just going to use the rest of my little action to get view. So
You're also no longer invisible.
Yeah, he is no longer invisible.
I'm just going to move back a little bit.
Okay, so you basically fire your shots and run. All right. It is Jimmy number 4's turn. Seeing that there is now something for it to target, Jimmy number 4 is going to pursue. 20.
Oh, shit.
All right. Jimmy number 4 takes flight. Across the floor.
Damn.
You can reach me?
He can get to you, but he can't attack you this turn.
Just in case.
Vidanax, thanks for the follow, bud. All right. Okay, Jimmy number 4 is facing you down, which puts us back to the top. And Spook under the bed.
All right.
And we have a kind donation from Tice, 8769.
Awesome. Thank you.
So I'm gonna roll out from under
Here
the bed.
is for the almighty Fintheus God. Fintheus God. Appreciate it, dude.
It's Fintheus.
Fintheus, there you go.
Stick him here.
Fintheus, there you go.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll out from under the bed,
Okay.
come right inside the store, and I'm gonna cast grease at the creature underneath its feet.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
One second. Just trying to change something here real quick. There we go, that's better. Alright, Grease. It needs to make a DC 14 dex save or go falling flat on its bootay.
Is that the clockwork term for that?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you spread your sticky, gooey black stuff all over the floor.
Yeah, I do.
Hot.
That's my girl.
Hot grease. Hot, delicious grease. Okay, one second. Give me a sec here, and I will... where's the oil stain? There's one. Okay. Ten by 10.
And then the bookshelf over there. Move
Slowly
around.
creeping on me. What do you think this is? A debate? Come on.
All right. Okay. You splooge stuff all down the corridor. Here we go. Let's make a DC 14 check for the creature. 16. Unfortunately,
Oh, damn.
it does not slip and slide. Maybe the sheer weight of its massive 1-ton metal girth is prohibiting it from sliding on this stuff, but it is not slipping or falling.
Does Spanky fall? Because, you know, it's kind of like in my
Well,
square.
only if he moves. It depends if he moves or not.
Well, of course he's going to move. He has this huge thing fucking bearing down on him. He's scared shitless.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? But before Spanky gets to do anything, no more Drumpf does. So no.
Okay, so my turn?
It is.
It is. Okay, so I'm reading here that prestidigitation can make fire. And there was a whole bunch of grease on the floor.
Right.
And I'm
Sticky grease covering the ground in a 10-foot square.
thinking all of that grease needs to be on fire.
I'm in the grease.
He doesn't know that. He can't see you. That would be metagaming, which we don't do as well, you know, Shagget. So
I have a little tiny motherfucker between those legs. He can see. He's just an asshole.
I just want to see you burn.
I just want Gorbad to see you burn.
Yeah.
He's a tiny little motherfucker between those legs. That's a great. That's a wonderful quote there. Just saying.
I totally did just say that. Yes. You will not. I'm not like Drumpf. I will accept when I say things, and it's on video.
All right. Well, it's up to you, Mr. No More Drumpf. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation and set that grease on fire.
Yay! Bonus.
That's
All
that's
right.
All right. I'm getting the real feeling here that if we don't
Come
do
on,
something
Khan. Thanks for the follow, buddy.
Do what?
Oh, I was just thanking the follow.
Okay.
1 second.
If we don't do something drastic here, we're gonna have a real problem here because this big metal dude, right? He's
All right.
he's where he belongs.
Oh.
So I'm gonna set this bad hombre on fire.
All righty. All righty then.
Nice.
Let's go ahead and do that. Because that would be fun. Okay, hold on. Woof. Alright, the grease goes up like... Well, you know, pretty much exactly like Spanky True Flight, really. Woof. Spanky True Flight, give me a dexterity saving throw. If you succeed, you will only take half the damage as you see the flames barreling towards you.
Oh my.
Yep, that doesn't happen. So, in that case, you can have 3d6 fire damage. And because I'm so nice, I'm gonna let No More Drumpf roll those. So he can roll 3d6, and both you and the Clockwork Terror, the Clockwork Hooked Horror, will take the damage. So 3d6 fire damage.
All right. So am I rolling separately for each of them, or just once for both?
Just roll 3d6 for all of them. Whatever. Roll really good. Okay, 10. All right. So 10 points of damage for both.
Yeah.
For both Spanky Two Flight and the Burning Clockwork Creature. Okay, good deal. Yoda. Incidentally, that does mean that you are no longer afflicted with invisibility. All right. What do you want to do, Mr. Beats B. Dre?
Actually cast my very first Eldritch Blast ever.
Ooh. You don't get
Here we
invisibility
go.
anymore either.
Look at that. That's a number.
18 versus AC plus a 6. 18 is the creature's AC, exactly to the point, so you do hit it for 6
Yes.
You
points.
can do 2, you know.
I thought that was... Oh, I'm doing... Yeah, another one.
Yeah, so throw a second one. All right. That one misses by 1. Okay, so yes, you send forth your black entrails of vicious, evil black magic. But unfortunately, the first one hits. The second one doesn't. Would you like a special effect?
No.
Would you like to
Yes!
see what it looks like? Here, how about this
set
for
Shagan
you?
on fire again.
There you go. Special effects and all. Okay. Spanky True Flight. You have a choice. You may attack the creature and burn to death, or move from the flames. It's your choice.
So. Can I
Bearing in mind there is a door
an attack
immediately
and
to
then
your
a
left
move?
that is open.
Because there is one thing I want to do.
Well, you
as
will
I run.
take the damage at the start of your turn, so
Well, I want to move. Oh yeah, I'm going to take the damage no matter what, right? Because
if you don't leap out of the flames immediately, yes. If you stay to make an attack, you will take fire damage.
you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna. Because there's something I really need to say. So
It's better to burn out than to fade
I'm
away.
gonna do an attack. Oh my god.
No, you're not. Not with a 10, you're not. Okay. Piching! the
That was
most pathetic
most
crossbow
whimsical
shot ever.
cliche.
I'm gonna do an attack. 18.
18 does hit. Yeah, you
Because
ping it.
this- I want to do maneuvering attack since I need to hit the fucker.
Oh, what was that?
So I need
Okay.
to spend a die, which I guess doesn't really matter, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's actually 9 damage. And I want to say to Beatsby, you're the fucking tank. Get in here.
Oh, yeah.
Use your club.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so that allows Beatsby Dre to use his reaction to move up at half his speed if he so wishes.
Yep, I do.
Alright.
And I'm gonna take the damage and then.
Alright, Squeegee, give him another 3d6, buddy. you cast the spell, so you get to do the burn.
I've always wanted to burn Shagan
Ooh,
alive.
10 more points for Shaggit. Yay!
shock.
Doesn't it feel good? Don't
and
you
then
just
I'm
want to
gonna-
go, ooh, it's warm and toasty?
I'm gonna dive under the bed.
Okay. Alright, Beatsby Dre, you can move up if you want.
Yeah, I'm moving up. You know
Okay,
what?
of course, to actually get close enough to hit this thing, you have to get the flames.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Fire the
Ooh.
flame.
Oh, there he goes. Look at that. Look.
Carry on.
Yes, sir. I'm in.
All right, give him three. Give him another. Give Beatsby 3d6 burn damage.
This is the most active I have ever been as a wizard in my life. This is amazing.
Ooh, lovely. 13.
All my 10 hit points are gone because I have 13 exactly left.
Oh, okay. So you've burned all your temps. Okay, so you're still alive,
yeah,
then, right?
armor Bagathi's.
Armor Gatti gone. Push. Push
Oh, is it
off.
gone? Oh, is that the first time I take damage?
Seeing
Okay.
this, Maxie's just like, why did I come with Indians? I don't.
That was my stealth to get under the bed.
Okay, Spanky. Now it's appropriate that that's you. I have something prepared
One.
because I knew of all people tonight you would roll a 1. I knew it would happen. It was bound to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, because Shagget rolled a 1,
Oh, wow. Getting really
do I have it here? Let me see. Make sure I have it.
Like the birthday song.
No, not the birthday song. That would be inappropriate because it's not his birthday.
But it's ours.
So my little legs are sticking out from under the bed.
Let's see, I
apparently,
know
because
I had it
can't
here.
hide.
Let me find it.
Just imagine like the front half
Okay,
of the under.
here you go.
little
This
ass
is
and-
for you, Shagget, because you roll more 1s than ever. So I have a special song dedicated for you tonight because it was inevitable that you were going to roll a 1. So this is for you.
You had a 1 in 20 chance to be a loser. Your lack of luck just makes me want to hurl. It really is quite scary how you rolled that just like Jerry. You are the lamest roller in the world. The whole wide world.
That's for you because you do really suck at rolling dice, and there's
That was amazing.
nobody that could ever say otherwise. You're the worst dice roller in the history of the world ever. So there you go. That was for you. Isn't it sad though that I knew that was going to happen, so I was able to prepare for it because there was no eventuality that you weren't going to roll a 1. So.
No, it makes perfect sense. I'm with it, man.
All right, back to it. Okay, well, your attempt at hiding underneath the bedclothes. So there is a gnome, basically, with one leg hanging out, with a piece of blanket over his forehead and a crossbow sticking out of it, at the edge of the bed. All right, Jimmy, number 4. It is his turn. He is going to get out of the flame. But you know what?
Do I swing at him?
You may make an attack of opportunity, and he is going to take 3d6 burn damage. So, go ahead, Beatsby Dre, attack of opportunity as he leaves your threat area.
You need to roll the 3d6 from fire?
Oh yeah, please do. Actually, no, that's a hit because you're hitting him from behind. So it's 7 points more damage.
Look at that.
And 15 points of burn. Okay, Jimmy. Jimmy number 4. Let me move him back here where I want him to be. And go ahead and assign him a green token, which means he is mildly damaged at this point. Alright. So his movement is to come to the edge of the bed. And then, with your failure to successfully hide, Jimmy number 4 wishes to give you a hug. It's a beautiful, beautiful hug. He reaches out his extremely long, hug-like, sharp, pointy, stabby arms and attempts to hug you twice.
And attempts to hug you twice.
Miss. Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, Jimmy successfully hugs you with one of his scythe-like arms.
What's the worst that can happen?
I don't know. Shagget could live.
And, oh, what a lame roll. He hugs you for a mere 9 points of damage. A terrible hug. Where was he when they were dishing out how to hug? Alright. From your position behind the door, Maxie Dean, what do you wish to do?
gonna attempt to move to get a better angle and see that I don't have one, so I'm gonna hold my action.
All right. Squeegee.
All right.
Right, as you're looking down the corridor, you see a old figure like lean out from the doorway.
I magic missile him.
He's like, "What the blah?"
That's my action. He's like, what? And I'm like, witnesses.
All right, let him have it. Magic missile, the toy maker.
I mean, children now. I mean, you really didn't see this coming. I mean, come on.
How many missiles do I get to start with? I think I get 3.
I think it's 3.
Yeah, so that's 1.
1d4 plus 1, so
3.
God.
so what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 5.
Great
9
damage.
points of magic missile damage. Well, that's moderately injured the old toy maker.
Wow.
All right, he's just an old dude. He's not special in any way. All right, poor old Yoda.
Take my damage first.
You gonna stay in the flame?
No, I'm moving out, but I take my damage because I'm in it right now, right?
No, not if you move straight out.
Yeah, I'm moving. I'm getting out.
Okay, move then. Move thyself,
yeah,
physician.
I can't get past the guy, can I?
You can run down the corridor. It's only 10 feet of flame to run through.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
And
66 fire damage.
okay.
6?
Yeah, he's running through. He's running
right.
through 2 squares
All
for
right.
the fire. 3d6
There you go,
effect.
Yoda. Just
3d6
just
a
for
square.
you. Dishing it out.
Have
Got it.
19.
I've got a ton of life.
Have 19 points of burn damage, a singed robe, and
And I'm dead.
singed whiskers.
Got it.
Alright, can I unhold now?
If you want to, I mean, he's still. You
Oh, I'm
you
sorry,
get a
I
held
didn't know
action.
where this was
So
going.
what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
He's still doing his action.
Yeah, but you can still. You have a held action. You have the initiative, so you can still.
Oh, I'm
Chime
gonna
in.
check the kitchen for hopefully liquid that's not flammable, like water.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right.
guess-
Continue, Mr. Yoda.
Can I see him through the door where I'm at right now?
Yeah, he's lit. Yeah, you probably can. You can see the back of the Clockwork Terror.
Then you know what I'm about to do.
Kill the old man.
Die in a blaze of glory.
Kill.
I'm
Spanky
actually
Truth
gonna
Light.
cast my last spell. I guess I only get 2 spell slots. Armor of Agathis.
Again. Okay. More free points for you.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
15, and it's always at rank 3. I mean level 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Rank
All right.
3. Wrong game, buddy.
Yes.
That's your game.
I
All
know.
right. Okay. So from under your blanket, as this thing stabs you, what do you want to do there, my friend, Spanky Truth Light?
Well, I need to disengage, so I guess that means I'm going to crawl further into the bed, underneath,
Okay.
and then
He
can I
needs to
get
go
can
deeper.
I get to the other side? Like, I mean,
Yeah, you could
know,
crawl out on the other side, half movement.
because I want to. If I can grab this candelabra and throw it on the bed, that's what I'm going to do. I want the bed to be on fire too.
All right.
Jesus, you guys.
And then I'm going to use the very last part of my turn to like cower in the corner and be like, Maxie, I'm dying.
God, you're gonna set everything on fire.
There's a rug. There's alcohol everywhere.
All right. Okay. So you
I
do
want the
that.
thing
You
to not
set
focus
fire
on me.
to the bed on your turn. What the what? Night Striker! Thanks for hitting the resub button. Yay to you as well. Give Night Striker much love with hype
Yes.
and rollies. Thanks, bud. All right, Jimmy number 4. It's his turn.
Fuck.
Okay, Jimmy number 4 has no interest in going through the flames. Jimmy number 4 is going to go around the bed.
Of course.
5, 20 feet. Yep, okay. Dum, da-dum, dum. As Jimmy number 4 maneuvers around on his movement. Hug time!
Please tell me it actually shouts that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, it does. It's one of its clockwork features.
It
Oh yeah.
Whenever the Clockwork Maker made it, he went to the store and they gave him a little voice box. He recorded it into it himself. He put it inside the clockwork. He rubbed it on his own heart as he put it in.
Right where
Build a Clockwork Terror workshop. Is that 2 hits, Shagget?
Roll the damage. I'll tell you.
26
Yeah,
damage.
I'm down. I'm out. I only had 14 health left. So.
Oh, you're a wimp. Okay.
I had 44 initially, but I stood in
All
the
right.
fire to get
The
Beast
Clockwork
moved.
Terror hugs
He has a
Spanky
big
True
tree.
Flight
He's
like
not
he's never been hugged before. As those of you glancing through the door see him skewer Spanky, lift him up in the air, and then as he slides down the 2 massive spikes, it like goes, ugh, bloody nose, and it drops him on the floor as he splats.
No!
Do I do a death saving throw now or in my next
Nope,
turn?
starting your next turn. Not a dex saving throw. You mean a death? Oh, death saving throw. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Be impressed with him pass the deck saving throw now.
Spook. Okay. You're looking for the room. So the only thing, there is a jug of milk on the table.
Alright, I'm grabbing the jug of milk.
Okay.
And I'm
It's about a
going to
gallon.
toss it to try to put out the fire in the damn hallway so I can get through it.
Okay. Unfortunately, the milk really doesn't do a whole lot to douse the amount of flame that there is. You get like a psh and some steam and a nasty curdled smell, but it doesn't really put the flames out, I'm afraid.
Okay, looks like I'm running around the house.
Oh, come on. 66, you can take it. All right, so Squeege, what does No More Drumpf want to do?
Is there still a witness?
Still a witness? The old man is still there.
I'm gonna magic missile the old man.
Okay.
I don't.
He's screaming inanely, "My house! My house! You bloody kids! You're burning down my house!"
I'm trying to get my. Oh, I think my Chrome is having a problem here. I'm gonna refresh it.
Oh, I'm having a problem with my Chrome. Don't throw milk on the fire, right?
I hear it's 1 out of every 4 guys. Don't judge.
1, 2, 3, 4. It would be you.
I'm sorry, Milk. I wouldn't have let them burn you. They shouldn't have let you burn Milk. It's not fair.
Okay, if you want to roll for me, it's gonna be 3d4 plus 3 total.
Sure. And you do 9 points of damage, which unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on how you look at it, is enough to dispatch an elderly old man.
It's terrible.
As he falls dead in the corridor. Alright, Beatsby Dre.
It's
Okay.
just the rich people I care about. It's okay.
That's right.
So I'm really sad, but I'm also kind of a coward, I do believe, and or he is now. So I'm gonna go in the room where the old man was.
Let me extend the flames on the bed here a little. Alright.
I'm gonna go in this room. Yeah.
Alrighty. So, it is a sparse living quarter. There's a table where there's like wooden filings all over the floor, a couple of chisels, and what appears to be a half-made doll. There's a lit fireplace. There's a couple of chairs, a small pile of wood, a not quite so lavish ornate rug, and a small bookshelf. There's also a second door that looks like it leads into the kitchen area.
Motherfucker!
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, this door right here, this one. This one right here on the map, that's right here, this one right here.
I'm gonna dash, use the dash action, and not there. And,
Okay.
Can I, for a free action or bonus, can I look in the bookshelf to see if I notice any blueprints?
Okay, so you want to start rifling through the books.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing.
Okay. All right. Sounds good to me. Shaggy,
Yo.
death save, please. D20.
Yo, let's do it.
You passed that one. Good for you. That's 1 point towards stabilization for you. Jimmy number 4. Okay. Seeing that you are no more a threat, Jimmy comes back out into the corridor and turns to face the hallway. Jimmy is going to take flame damage this last time, and then the flames are basically going to have been burnt out. So roll another 3d6 for Jimmy.
Well, it's not bad. Not bad.
12 more burn. All right. Okay, Spook. It's up to you. Now you ran out the back door, so you're running around the house, aren't you?
Yep.
That's going to take you 2 rounds to get to the front door. Pointlessly, I might add, but that's okay. We'll move you down here, and I'll move you up when it comes time.
Look who's playing it. So
The good thing, you're actually still invisible because you haven't done anything yet, right?
she's hidden invisibly.
Right, Squeege.
Okay, so
The
there's
beast
a door
of-
that I
Yeah.
seem to be that I'm aware of that leads to the room beneath the kitchen, right?
Right.
And since there is something in my way, since I can't get down the hallway, there's something in my way there. I'm gonna go through the door in the kitchen, but not before I cast another magic missile.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do. I think I only have one more of these left. I'm gonna shoot Jimmy.
Alrighty, you splat Jimmy for
And then I'm gonna run. I think this
11.
move.
All right. Okay, and then you flee virulently through that door.
In the direction of somebody else who can attack it if it gets too close.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, which brings us back to Yoda. Okay, you are rifling through the books. Give me a perception check, my friend.
Oh, I'll be happy to. As soon as I can find it. Skills. Perception. Normal.
Look at that.
Yay! Nope. You rifle through all the books, flicking through the pages. You see nothing that resembles in any way, shape, or form any kind of blueprints.
A 1.
Is anyone really surprised?
No, not really. Not at all. Not at all surprised. All right. Shagget, second roll, please.
Let's do it.
Believe in you, Shags.
I believe in you.
Death save. Oh, a second pass.
Hello?
He's on the road to recovery.
That is
Spanky is
awesome.
not dying, although he might burn to death because he's that fired from bed.
Jimmy number 4. All right, Jimmy number 4. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Where'd everybody go?
5, 10, 15. And that's as far as he's going to go. Okay.
Whoa!
Jimmy number 4 is in the room. He can't attack because he basically used his full move, his dash, to get there. But that's where we're at. Spook, your second round of running around the house, so you do so. All right, Squeege. As you see, Jimmy number 4 come crashing through the doorway, barreling towards you and poor old Beatsby Dre. What do you want to do?
Okay. I am going to move as far as I can dash, which I think is somewhere in this direction. Around here-ish? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, if I dash, I can get all the way over here.
All right.
I'm gonna go dash in the direction of poor Shagget.
All right, you flee through the doorway, leaping over the poor dead toy maker as fast as your legs will carry you. Yodelee-hoo! It's your turn.
Just gonna watch me die?
Yeah, why not?
You're gonna throw me in the fire,
Sit down,
aren't you?
sit down cross-legged like this and go, excellent, yes.
Let's see. What can I do? You know what? I have a great club.
You do.
Use it!
I think I'm going to use it.
You can attack twice.
Are you going to use it to attack anything, though, or are you going to use it in other fashions?
I don't know. I may just... I don't know. I'm going to attack twice.
All right.
All right. First
You
attack.
swing at Jimmy number 4.
Yeah, no.
Nope, that's a miss.
Here's the second attack.
One more.
As you swoosh through the air.
Yeah, no. Did you see that?
that's even better. Look at that look. That's special.
Wow, so my roll's worse than Shaggy.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Alright, well, I usually use a method where I re-roll a d20, and the worse I get it, the worse your fumble is. Let's have a look.
Okay.
And 18.
Yay.
Okay, it's not that bad. I'm moving you to the bottom of the initiative for the next round. You're going
That'll be
last.
fine. That's fine.
You're out of sync. Shaggy.
Yoda!
Third one.
That is okay.
You are stabilized, sir. You stabilize. You're not bleeding to death and probably won't die.
Probably.
Jimmy number 4. Unfortunately, poor old Yoda,
forgets-
or Beat to be
forgets
Dre,
me.
you are staying in harm's way.
Oh, of course I am.
So, Jimmy is going to try to hug you.
That hits me.
Oh, I knew they he'd roll.
Mile of the
again.
Void, thanks for follow.
He takes. Well, let's see what the first damage does. Because
You want me to roll separate?
yeah, if you don't
Yeah.
mind.
Alright. So the first hug is for 9.
Okay, he takes 15 cold damage.
Oh, okay, so the creature takes 15, that's right.
Yep. Okay, I still have temporary hit points.
Alright. And the second hit does...
Oh,
16. And he takes another 15, right?
He takes another 15. Yeah. So I take
And he
12,
is
and I have
upgraded.
a whopping a few left. Okay. I'm not looking good.
Orange damage. Okay. Jimmy
At all.
number 4 is starting to... One of his legs is like getting sticky. One of his arms is like clanging when he's like... Zzz, zzz, zzz. It's not moving like it did. And his upper... his head doesn't turn all the way to the left. Once upon a time, Jimmy could go like... Now it's more like a... As his head has gotten stuck. Okay. Which brings us to Spook. Okay, Spook, congratulations. You were at the front door. The door is locked. Remember, the old man locked it. So what do you want to do?
Yes, it is. I guess I'm picking it.
Yeah, pick it like a booger in the nose. Go
Try
ahead.
to open the door and see there's no more fire in the hallway and be like, son of a bitch!
Alright, give me a perception. No, perception check. Sleight of hand. Okay, yeah, no problem at all. You pick the door and stumble through it.
Gosh damn it!
Squeege! What do you want to do, bud?
Who, me?
Yep, it's you.
Okay. Would you like me to roll something to try and, like, shake Shaggy awake, or does he wake up because he's stabilized?
He won't kind of wake up, but he's no longer losing hit points. So if you want to try, if you do a successful medicine roll, you can bring him back to 1 hit point.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Like, something to get Shaggy back in the game
Slap
here.
that.
Maybe,
Slap that mother. Wake him up.
Hey, I'm
don't smack too hard, because I'll die.
notice how I checked this. I checked to see if I was proficient after I decided I was rolling.
Yeah, why not, right? It was a good idea at the time. Okay, 15. Okay, you succeed. Shaggy, you are back to 1 hit point.
Maxie, is that you?
Yes.
Wow, you're uglier than I remember.
All right, Yoda.
All right. So I'm up. Yeah.
Yep, you're standing there facing
Hi.
Jimmy number 4 toe to toe by yourself.
Oh jeez. Okay. Let's see. Oh damn it. Son of a bitch, I forgot about something. It's all good. It's all good. All right, so I'm gonna attack you with my great club because I think I can kill him this turn.
All right. So, because I love to do this to you guys, I'm going to, just for tension's purposes, he has taken 114 total damage of 150. So, right now, he is on 36 hit points.
I got this.
36 is what is necessary now to bring Jimmy number 4 crashing to the ground.
So.
Oh, and actually, he should not be orange. He should be red. There you go.
I don't
Oh, we
know.
dealt that much damage to him?
Yeah.
He did take 66 fire damage.
He's taken a shitload of damage. While Squeegee's damage was hindrance to Spook getting in and around the building, it did an epic amount of damage to Jimmy number 4.
Oh, I already see how this is going to end with what Spook does. If she hits.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna attack you with my great club, guys. I'm gonna
Go
take
for
one
it.
18.
You have an 18 to hit. 18 is his AC. Let's dish it.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's
Come on, Beatsby Dre. Let's dish it out. Let's dish it out. 15, not enough. You need 18s. Come on.
All right. So I may not kill him this turn. It's math.
Nope. Epic fail. You swing twice. The first swing, you bring the club clashing down, but Jimmy number 4 brings his first scythe to parry. You swing low, but Jimmy number 4 slams his spike down into the ground, parrying a second time.
And I'm out of spells too.
Shagget, you are on 1 point. You're laying on the ground going, oh, what the fuck happened?
So I'll get up and I guess go as far as I can possibly go to, with my crossbow to get a shot.
Okay, so you're standing up. That's basically standing up, and you can run 30. So stand up and move 30 would be your total move.
Okay, so obviously I'm going to avoid, the fire. So I guess I can get to Maxie.
Yeah, you can get over. You can get to where Maxie is.
Just to get to her. Yeah, but I'm not going to do anything. That's what I'm going to do.
All right, it's Jimmy's turn.
Yay! Bring it, sucker.
You should know better than to mess with a bot in the hood. All right, the first one.
That misses.
Ooh.
Oh.
There's no chance I'm going to pull this off because it's too epic.
Here comes the second one. He misses again! 2 misses! Jimmy, obviously that crick in Jimmy's neck that you created is messing with his targeting system.
Targeting system.
Alright, Spook, it is your turn.
Alright, so peeking through the door and seeing that there's a fucking door behind this other guy,
Right?
I'm gonna make a mad dash around to get behind him.
Alright, so from here, that is 15 to the door, so your full move. I'm nice, so I'm going to say you can get to him just, and still make your, and so that will cost you your whole movement. But you may make an attack if you wish.
Alright, so is this attack, am I able to sneak attack it?
You can, but because Beatsby Dre is fighting it from the other side, you get advantage because technically that would be flanking.
Oh,
So you have
sweet.
advantage to
Bring
hit it.
it.
And if you succeed, it will count as sneak, yes.
You're so nice, Gore. Oh, wait, no, you're not.
No, I'm an asshole. 23 is a hit. So you do 6 points of damage, but that's not your sneak attack.
You.
He's down to 30. So an extra 3d6. So add 3d6 to it. For 14, it's down to 16 hit points. Ooh. And it is Evil Squeegee's turn.
Oh, I don't think there's anything I can do that will actually damage him. Well, maybe. Shag, you ran from just up ahead of me, and you were 1 square away from having line of sight on him, right? Because I've got 1 first level spell slot left.
You can get in the room.
All right.
Just like you can stick
I'm
your
gonna
head in
roll.
like. Ah!
And I'm gonna magic missile my last spell slot.
All right, 16 damage. Can you do it?
I
No.
would have to.
Technically,
no,
you
I can
can't.
do 15 maximum.
15 is the most you can do.
Maximum.
Crit it!
Oh, but it got close to 11.
11.
It's down to 5 hit points. He set it up for poor old Yoda.
If he can hit it.
It's the perfect setup. It's a perfect setup.
Underwhelmed. All right. Are we ready?
I'm just going to get my want ready because you know it's going to go bad.
I believe in
He's
you,
totally
Yoda. I believe in you,
Oh,
man.
don't
You
say
can do it.
that.
All right,
I
do
don't-
it. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Great club foot attack.
Great club foot attack.
Yes. It's something new. You guys ready? The magic. See, that's just for tension. That's just for tension. That's all I did.
Okay, the first one was a miss for tension, right? Okay.
Okay, that was a joke. That was kidding.
Pull the shag it.
Here we go. This is it. That hit.
Not only did it hit, but it did enough damage to bring the Colossus crashing to the ground. Congratulations, you have brought a reckoning and a ruining not only to the Clockwork Colossus, but the stupid asshole that made this stupid thing in the first place. So, congratulations. He is deceased, defunct. He is no more. All right, how do 4 gnomes want to transport 1 ton of metal out of the town?
No.
No,
I want to take the voice
I'm
box
gonna
out, though.
Ruffle through this book that Beatsby couldn't read.
All right. Give me a perception check, please.
Those are the blueprints, aren't they? Yeah, they have to be. Oh god.
The thing is, I can read everything.
All right,
whenever
yes.
you gave this character.
Okay, folded up in the back of the book. As you unravel a piece of paper, there are indeed line drawings in a vector style showing how to put together one said CHH, Clockwork Hooked Horror, version 4. You have the blueprints!
Yay!
Alright, Grumbling swears to herself he's gonna jab it inside of the coat. Never again? No, never again. Coming with idiots. And I could have just done this myself. I don't...
Spanky is like stumbling outside. Out one
She's
elf.
still. Oh no, she's not invisible anymore. 'Cause she sneak attacked him. Okay.
Yeah, she's not invisible.
I was like, is that? Oh.
Yeah, no, you're visible.
I grab all of the books.
Okay, you grab all of the books as you throw yourselves back out into the streets. Feeling excited that you have successfully managed to succeed in your gas mission as you emerge. But you are successful, but we're going to play one last game. Chat, we're going to play World's Worst. So give me some ideas of a world's worst something. Give me ideas for the world's worst something. So give me a topic, a person, anything you want to throw at us. World's worst. World's worst dice roller.
I know who gets this one.
I don't know if I have a thick enough Scottish accent to do that.
World's worst fan fiction. Known professions. Worst is Gravitron.
It really is quite
Gravitron.
scary how you roll
World's
that
worst
just
proctologist.
scary.
My mother is the world's worst. World's worst proctologist. World's worst killer kisser. World's worst burrito maker. World's worst movie plumber. Alright, you know what we're going to do? World's worst. We're going to go with plumber. So, guys, we're going to go round. Give me some examples of what you could consider the world's worst plumbers to be. Yeah, just throw them out. You can basically just come out, if you've seen the show, just step up and basically... You can do this at random. This is your chance for bonus points. Whoever speaks loudest gets through. So, world's worst examples of plumbers. It's open to you. Go ahead and throw it out. Give me some examples.
All right. I'm gonna roll some dice.
Plumbers? You said plumbers, right?
Plumbers, yeah, the world's plumbers.
No, come on. All right.
World's worst plumbers.
Hey, Mario! I think I got it all unstuck now.
Next one. Quick fire. Let's go.
Oh, coming out of the bedroom, talking to the dude, button up in his pants. Her pipes seem all right to me.
I could. Is it just like? Does it just jump out? I looked everywhere I could, and I couldn't find a single plum.
That's awesome.
Keep him coming. Come on. More words was plumbers.
So, stuck in his thumb, into the pie. What a good boy am I.
Alright, let's move from plumbers. We're going to move from plumbers to world's worst. Let's see. World's worst burrito maker. Let's go with that. World's worst burrito maker.
I think I got it all unstuck, guys.
So, do you want your off to be like on it all? You know, just like mix it all. You're just like, just like.
Did you spray that?
I did.
Nothing beats off.
Oh man.
All right, we're moving on to world's worst shoe shiner. World's worst shoe shiner.
Again,
God, this was. I have no props.
I got nothing, Gorman. I'm burnt out.
You fail miserably.
I do. I fail. I'll take.
All right, last one we're gonna do. World's worst.
Dice roller.
No, too easy. World's worst politician. Let's see the world's worst politician. Go.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
Right. You have to name anybody.
I don't have to. Yeah, I don't have to.
we got the best politics. We got the best politics. I'll talk to the right people. I get to the right politicians. All right. We got the best politics. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. All right. Tremendous. It's tremendous. We got the best politics. My opponent, Crooked Shagget. All right. He doesn't know anything about politics. He's got bad experience. Every last one of his experience points is a bad experience point.
I can shoot you in the middle of Fifth Avenue and no one will arrest me. I'm gonna shoot No More Drum. Yeah.
All right.
Almost freaked me, you asshole!
Oh my God, you guys. Alrighty, so
Oh my God.
there we go. Okay, let's award final points. So we're going to award final points for the fight. We're going to award final points for the world's worst. So, obviously, Shagget, you died in the final fight. Did you death? Like, well, you actually didn't die. You went unconscious, but that unfortunately carries a 2,000 point penalty. So, that puts you at. I don't even want to. I'm not even going to do math. So it's 1,000. What is it? 900 points. We'll just call it your negative 900. It doesn't matter. You're not going to win. Spook, you almost got the killing blow. So with that, I think that's worth at least 700 points. So that's probably 1,000. Brings you up to 1,041. Pretty respectable. Poor old Yoda.
Yes.
You did indeed. You actually got the killing blow, right?
I did.
Which is worth 1,000 points. So that gets you 1,692. And
That is
Evil Squeegee.
Evil Squeegee did the most damage.
He did. Actually, he totally did. And doing the most damage.
But you didn't blow him like I did.
But it was an assist.
What did you just say? He didn't do what? He didn't blow you?
I said, you didn't blow him like I did. Out the water.
Yeah, if you want to campaign for your points, you can do that real quick. If you want to campaign for points, if you have a compelling reason why you think you should get those points.
Score here. I know why.
Well,
I lit Shagget on fire.
That's definitely worth bonus points. I mean, there's definitely something to be said for burning Shagget.
Yeah. and then slapping him away.
Any more?
So it seemed like I didn't know what I was doing, and that I totally just did not perceive that door that was in the exact spot where I needed to be.
I know, right?
It was actually a strategy.
All right.
So
Well, in that case, if you can't campaign any better than that, Evil Squeegee, you get 386 points for doing the most damage, and that's what the point. So let me just do my math. That 386 points added to 1306 is. What are the odds? You have tied Yoda for first place. Squeegee and Yoda with 1,692 points. Spook with a respectable 1,091. Shagget, I'm afraid you scored minus 900-ish points. Unfortunately, you lost the game, sir. So It really is a shame. It's a crying shame. But I mean, it really came down to the wire there. You had every opportunity to snitch the lead from where you were. You made a great campaign comeback, but unfortunately the polls were against you, and when it came down to it, you lost fair and square.
Spanky wouldn't win in a general election.
This game is rigged. Recount, right?
Hanging chads.
That's it. All right, guys. Well, I hope you had fun. We did. It was kind of a crazy, all over the place game. But we are going to give you a few minutes if you want to throw out any final Q&A. Now is your chance to do so. If you have not yet checked out the game created by poor old Yoda and aka RT Stouty and Kenneth Kidder, go to torturedearth.com. There is the book in all of its glory. We've given several signed copies of that away here on the show. So if you guys want to do that, you can go ahead and check out torturedearth.com. We will be playing another show here in the next couple of weeks. But there's a couple of episodes already on YouTube for us that are playing Tortured Earth. You can go to How Reroll YouTube channel and check that out right there. If you have not yet followed our buddy here, who also is an avid Dungeons & Dragons streamer, as you can see, he is very funny, he is very entertaining. Don't forget the $20 you owe me for saying that. And it is well worth going and checking him out. You can do that at twitch.tv/evilsqueegee. And there it is in chat.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye!
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it! Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible! You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not gonna stop there! No! What are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it! If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up.